miss you guys. But this is an on-screen thing. But I'll be hitting you guys up left and right. So that connection will remain forever, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother. Take care, brother.
You, man.
Kenny, same brother, man. So, let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, right now just on Twitter at @grits_blitz. I'll be just posting some draft clips, reviewing some of the Falcons season and stuff. Might have something cooking up in the future, but we'll see how life goes. You guys set a high standard, and want to try and live up to that.
Listen, I got to get Kenny real quick, man. Whenever we give him that space, he always say just on Twitter for right now. Then he don't get on YouTube. He don't make a TikTok. He always try to act like it's just on Twitter for now, but I'm gonna do something. Then he just stay on Twitter. Come on, Kenny.
Well, we had something work in the beginning of the year, didn't quite work out and all that, but we'll see how things go, man.
Come on,
but I got a question for you, Mike, because you're not on Twitter. So how are we going to keep in contact?
Hey, dog. I got to get your number, Kenny. I'll get your number.
I was going to say, you tweet me, I tell Mike.
I'll send it to John. He sends it to you. We'll get something like that going.
We'll get it going, Kenny. I'll get your number. Trust me.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother. Thanks, Kenny. Hey, buddy. Yeah, man. Well, everybody knows you're the Falcoholic, but anything y'all got coming up, any work, anything new, off-season type stuff y'all got working on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. We got Kevin and Trayshawn and Savion coming up with some draft content, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be, we're not picking top 10 for the first time in recent memory, so it's a lot to talk about. And we'll just be writing about whoever the Falcons hire after they fire Jimmy Lakem, putting that out in the universe. So
just do it. I should do it. I saw a post earlier that said that it wasn't his fault, that he didn't, he deserved to come back another year, and I don't even know. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you wonder right there.
Mute him.
What?
You gotta mute that person.
Yeah, that had to be a blind person.
I don't know. Man. It was wild. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely different.
Anyway, it's solely his fault, but
no, it wasn't solely. But my God, you can just watch. I mean, the last game, for instance. I mean, and we haven't even talked about the last game yet, which we will at some point tonight. But yeah, I mean, that was just wild. But anyway, guys, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for all the support and everything throughout the last 3 years. We will catch y'all on the flip side, though.
Out of your Falcon mind forever, fellas. We love you.
Forever.
Love you guys.
All right, brother.
Care.
All right, everybody.
guys.
Peace.
See ya. All right. Next up, Mr. JR from Pound for Pound.
Yeah, look.
Been a long time, dude.
I know, right? I ain't seen y'all forever.
It's been so long, JR.
Mr. T. Will.
T. Will, what up?
Hey.
T. Will on the show. Hey, come on, man.
Hey, man. I am amongst royalty.
Oh, Ev. My man, Ev.
What's up, player?
Hey, man.
What up, Ev?
Hey.
Chilling, homie. Had to stop in on the fellas. You know how it's been a long time, dude.
It's been a long time, dude.
It's been a long time, man. We love you, dog.
Love y'all too, man.
What's going on, fella? So I gotta start with this.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, I want to ask y'all this before we even get going. For all y'all, when y'all saw Michael Penix, are you convinced? Are you halfway on the fence? Or are you not convinced at all? We saw with Ev.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this one thing for you real quick. I'm on board, B. I'm on board, B. I'm just putting it here, right here, B. See, the thing about Penix, I have to tell you right up. Michael Penix was my QB3 out of the 2024 draft, behind Jaden Daniels was QB1.
Okay.
And Williams was QB2.
Okay.
And now, honestly, I didn't know if Penix was going to be there at 8. I'm dead serious. I didn't know what was going to happen there. I knew that they liked him.
Mm-hmm.
So when they got him, I was like, I had mixed emotions. I was like, what? What did they just do? And after I spent the night thinking about it, oh yeah, that's the move right there. Because I remember saying when Kirk Cousins was signed, I said I would be okay if he was when he was signed, if they drafted his replacement. That was the only way I was going to be okay with it.
Mm-hmm. And
when they did it, I was cool with it. So just to see the way he threw the football, we haven't seen that since another number 7.
Yep, Michael Vick. Yep.
But with better accuracy and touch.
Yep.
So I'm ecstatic.
He said he was only cool with Kirk if they drafted him and his replacement.
Yep.
Damn, that's hard. Sorry, Kirk. I did not shoot the gun. That was F. That was all F.
But again, this guy was what, 36, 37 when he got signed? Yeah. And I understood the need to fill the quarterback room because we were so devoid of it for the past, 4 years? Mm-hmm. We had to do something. As many people that want to, crap on Fontenot for the move that he made, he had to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to.
He had to. So I wasn't mad at it. I was just mad at the fact that Kirk just kind of jumped off a cliff after having such a great October. That's the part I was pissed at.
Yeah.
But,
T. Will, is Penix your guy, or you not convinced yet? You need to see more, or are you gung-ho?
Man, Penix is my guy. I want to share two things with you. Number one, there's a throw that he made in the first quarter to Kadero Hodge, I think, and it literally went through three guys. Like the velocity on that went through three guys. And then there's a throw that he executed for a touchdown to Drake. Not the fade, but it was in this last game. But the throw to Drake, where he's
the corner route.
Post. Yeah, the corner route.
Right. Yeah. And no. He's running a post. And he hit him.
That end breaking.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. It was. You're right.
It was,
yeah.
it was the same route they ran.
That thing had to go between three people. Like it was phenomenal. Right? The touch, the accuracy, the velocity, the arm, the intelligence. Because if you sit down and watch some of these throws, it's literally just before these guys, they're either relaxing. It's just before they react. So he's definitely my guy. Look with Penix, with Drake, with Bijan, you got a set of triplets, man. This offense back is going to be dynamic. You got some other weapons, and I really think that this offense, I'm going to say offense, this offense is good enough to win a Super Bowl. We just got to figure out the defense. But I'm definitely a fan of Penix. And can I say something to you guys right quick?
Of course.
All right. So, Mike, and I think I shared this story with John, but I'm going to tell you about the day I really became a fan of your show. And I love you guys. But I'm going to tell you about the day I became a fan. So my mom passed away in May. This might have been in February or March. No. It could have been in April, whatever. I don't know when it was, but I just gotten some news that was really bad concerning her. I go back to my car and I'm sitting down and I'm just kind of decompressing because I got to make some phone calls and probably upset some people. And I happen to turn on Out of Your Falcon Mind. And Mike, you and John were talking. And Mike, I just want you to know that I probably should charge you for replacing my window because what you said, bro, was absolute. I've never heard anybody do it. Okay. And I want you to know that ever since then, I've been a fan, and I can't express the love that I have for you because it was hilarious. But we're talking, right? No, I'm sorry. You and John are talking. And you said, and John says, hey, man, you sound like you're out of sorts a bit. What have you been doing? And you literally go, hey, man, I just had sex. And everything that I had in my mouth, dude, came out on the window, on the screen, bro. Like my car window, the dashboard. I'm drinking a strawberry pop, and I couldn't hold it. Like I did not expect that, bro. I've never heard anybody do that. I'm serious. I could not believe it. I was like, he did not just say that. He's like, yeah, I just said. And you said it so matter-of-factly, man. But what it did, bro, let me tell you something.
We fam. Hey, whatever,
What y'all didn't see was like before the show, Mike coming on, like literally putting his shirt on, like before the show started.
Come on, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
We weren't on there yet, but it was
here's why I appreciate y'all. Is so you're gonna hear me say it's gonna be kind of close to what I was explaining to the guys who was just on. I don't expect when I do things like that, because I'm me and because John is John, this could go horribly bad with people like JR. He's a professional. To me, he's Tom Brady. because that's Tom. He do this shit the right way. To me, he's one of the. He's the top tier. I mean, Ev is like a legend, bro. So you don't know how this is gonna go. No, I'm being funny. These are people with huge followings. That it's people who want to know what T Will think. It ain't anybody that want to know what I think about shit. It's people who want to know what Ev thinks. So these people that think that you guys are important, and I always think, man, this shit. I don't know how you gonna interpret this. It could be ratchet to you, it could be childish to you, it could be nonsense to you. But the fact y'all like it and y'all have fun with me, man, I think y'all are the coolest guys on earth, man. I can't thank you enough.
Man, I can't. Let me tell you what that did for me. At that moment, I needed to laugh, bro. I needed to laugh, and it's just I will never forget that, man, because I'm sitting up there. I'm all serious. I'm upset. I'm about to call my brother. I'm about to call my aunt. I'm about to call some folks and give them some very bad news. And then here you go. And bro, everything that was in my mouth, like I laughed probably for about 25. I couldn't stop laughing. Matter of fact, I go back and watch that show every now and then. But I
love it.
Let me tell you something. I love you, Mike, and I love you, John. But I love you guys because you're authentic and yourselves. Absolutely. And you're old enough to do 100%. That. You're not buttoned up. You're genuine. You're authentic. You love the Falcons, but you speak your mind. You're not afraid. And there's not enough of that in the world. And let me tell you something, man. I'm going to be sad. I can't speak for everybody else, but I am really going to be sad to see you go because I look forward to you guys presenting information because you guys are magic. You guys are yin and yang. And the world's a little bit lonely tonight, you know what I mean? Because we're not going to have you. But I'm going to tell you something. Mike, that day you did that, I probably lost 5 pounds laughing, man, because I'd never seen anybody do that, and that was phenomenal. And I'm sorry, guys. I just had to get that out. I'll shut up now. Go ahead. It meant the world to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. It meant the world. Thank you so much. JR, man. So I got to throw you in. Now I already know Penix is your guy, so I'm gonna ask you a different question. JR, if we can get just an adequate defense, I'm not because I can't think they're gonna be exceptional. If we get an adequate defense, do you think playoffs? Do you think NFC Championship, or are you thinking Super Bowl?
Well, for me, it always just like with most coaches, it starts with your division, and if you had an adequate defense, even with the play of the November, Kirk Cousins, you still have a better chance of winning this NFC South even this year, right? Okay. At least ending up with the same record as Tampa Bay, and which would have made you the de facto winner, right? Yeah. So an adequate defense, I definitely think that it would be a 2-horse race in the NFC South every year. With you and the Bucks. Like now, Carolina's on the come up, and Bryce Young may have refound his confidence and refound his moxie at the help of the Atlanta Falcons. But no, I think I know, right? But I think with a league average defense and with what this offense has shown in the 3 games that Penix played, playoffs easily.
Oh, easily. I love it, Jay. Easily. Yeah. You see the arrogance slipping out? I love it. I love it.
The one thing that people, I don't know if they notice about Michael Penix, and it's just a beautiful thing to watch. Even when he misses the correct way.
Right.
Yep.
He doesn't want him to.
Right. He's not hanging his receivers out to dry, former receiver here. We never liked that shit. He doesn't leave his receivers out to dry. And even with the balls that were too low, the balls that were catchable by Drake in the end zone, by by Ray. I mean, they were picks, but they were catchable balls, and they were in places that wouldn't get their receivers killed, or shouldn't have been a pick. But I think both Ray and Kyle just threw the ball to the defenders in those particular.
So,
but that's the main thing about him. He doesn't put the ball on a lot.
I got a
he
question.
Really doesn't. He doesn't really put the ball in harm's way.
No, my bad. I got a question for the room here, and this is a conspiracy theory I've been thinking since before we even started Penix.
Oh, I love it.
Right, you know, I gotta have my conspiracy theories, right? I got my tinfoil hat around here somewhere.
I love it. Come on.
Any of y'all think that the offense they were running was the Penix offense, even with Kirk in behind center?
Yeah.
I'll chime in on that. I think Zach and Ra, when they came together, they brought him in here to do a specific thing. That, man, if we can do this, I think that's when they saw Penix, that he can do the shit that we wanted to do him. He's perfect for what we was talking about. But
and that's what I'm saying. The living in Pittsburgh.
You got a wife, right? It's like you got a wife, but then you go to Hooters one day. Oh,
Mike, you got a wife, you got to stay out of Hooters, dog.
Hey, man, you might hold on that down, player.
I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings if I do.
Look, you got to stay out of those places, Mike.
Yeah. So here's how I do that. Here's how I do that. I go and grab some jewelry of mine. I hide it, and I accuse her of stealing. Now I got an excuse to get out.
No,
Mike. You stole from me. I'm out of here. And now I'm with the Hooters girl. Now I'm with who I deserve.
Bruh.
I just for her in my mind.
I'm gonna miss you, Mike. Man, what?
Now I'm a
Look, Mike.
Penix was custom made for Zach and Ra's vision.
Oh, that's his playbook for sure.
Yeah. That's not like I'm sitting there, especially that month where, you know, Kirk is falling off a cliff. Like, especially that Raiders game, right? That Raiders game, they did nothing to make it easier for Kirk, so to speak. Right?
A little bit.
Nothing. And it was just like, no, this is what we're gonna run, dog. Either you can do it or you can't.
But you know what's funny? It didn't really sink in until the first game he played. Penix makes throws that maybe 3 or 4 quarterbacks in the league can make.
Yes.
Right.
People don't understand how difficult these throws are that he makes.
Yes.
And when you're on the left, you're a left hand and you're throwing it on the far hash. It's like, what did he just do?
Yeah.
Right.
It just better when it's left-handed for some reason. It just looks better.
I'm telling you that maybe 3 or 4 quarterbacks in the league can make throws.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
So I do have to say this before we let y'all go. Man, I want whoever can hear me, and if you can hear me, I'm talking about the people on the show and the chat and all this. I want y'all to, I don't care what he say, I want y'all to pressure JR, pressure him every day and night in the summertime and every month when he's sleeping, when he's early in the morning, when he in the truck, when he with his kid. I don't care where it is, except Sunday. You leave a man alone on Sunday. You have some, right? But any other time, you throw that pound for pound logo in the sky and you call that man back out of retirement. Jordan,
say less. I'm on it.
And he's very important to this community, dog. That is one of the best to ever do this shit. And don't you ever forget it. And y'all throw that logo. I expect to see him on y'all show. I expect y'all to not let this man walk away. I don't care what he talking about. And you call that man back. And
too nice, Mike.
You get that man back on somebody's show. Do not let Tom Brady walk off.
Look, I'm just going to pop on the Raiders. That'll be all right.
No. I'm going to harass JR. He's going to get tired of me.
Dog. This what I'm saying. If he was Kirk, if he fell off the cliff, then you let him go. But you don't let Tom Brady walk while he's still.
You got to walk away before you fall off the cliff.
But I'm saying
but you're not even close, man. You're not even close.
We trying to squeeze all the toothpaste out the toothpaste.
You're not even at the cliff. You're like on the road 30 miles down from the cliff. You're not even there yet.
It's like a Barry Sanders, just way better to
And I want to say this too, man. Ev, dog, you was one of the first people that supported my personal nonsense. Dog, you was my personal nonsense.
We got to stick together, my brother. I'm just saying.
Talking about my personal nonsense. Just nonsense. The first person he's sharing. He changed his Twitter title for me, man. And I sure did. I'll never forget it. But he changed his Twitter title I never forget that, dog. Because
when I tell you, when you did that, when I tell you I laughed for a while off that.
We love you, dog. personally want to thank you for that, bro, because you was one of the first ones that was like, dog, I'm gonna post this shit and I'm gonna own it and I want to show the world. I never forget that, Eb. I never forgot it. I love you, bro.
Hey, if you can't be ignorant with your homies, who can you be ignorant with?
Yeah, hey, there you go, man. Dog, and T Will, man, we love you. And that story, dog, you don't know. When I end this show tonight, I'm gonna walk the dog and I'm gonna be thinking about what you just said. That's not an intended consequence. But when you tell me stuff like that, or when people tell me stuff like that I could help you at a time you needed it most, dog, that you don't know what that means to me. You don't know what that does to me and John. You don't know what it means, dog. That's not even the intention. But if you notice, I always try to spend a part of the show just trying to say some real shit, some good advice, or some shit that could help. And the fact that it can make you laugh and brighten your day, and it makes, when that tragedy strikes, it make that a little bit more digestible for you and your family. I never forget what you just told me. I love you too. Thank y'all.
I will forever love you guys for that. Man, let me tell you something. I go back to this day to that show and I still laugh about it because unless you've ever been in that moment, you don't understand.
Unless
you've ever been in that moment when money doesn't matter, nothing matters, there's nothing you can do to fix it. And right at that moment, and I'm drinking and probably having some stuff I shouldn't have, and he says that, and literally, I laughed harder than I had in years, man. And I really needed it, and I appreciate it. And also, JR, man, you're probably one of the most prepared, because you're probably one of the most prepared guests I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like I think you were on our show 3 times in my tenure. And every time it was like bam, 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 always prepared. And hey, man, we're gonna miss you. So
there's an old saying in the construction industry, which is what I work in. Your lack of preparedness does not constitute my emergency.
I hear
that. So I've always, you can control what you can control, right?
Yep.
And what I can control is the amount of knowledge I have on the thing that I want to talk about. Yep. So, don't ever try to talk. I personally don't ever try to talk out of ignorance. Like you were talking about like real stuff, Mike, I was listening to a guy talk today and it dawned on me that, you're talking to an expert when that person is willing to tell you what they don't know.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Like straight up. If they're willing to tell you what
really
they don't know.
Guys, really quickly, guys, I got to get out of here. I got another meeting to head to. But John, Mike, it's been so much fun with you guys. You guys are like family for real. Love you guys for real, for real. Don't be strangers.
Of course
always not. In the heart, Like I said, Mike, you're one of the most fun people to be ignorant with. And I'll always have time for that.
Thank you.
Always. I'll get ignorant in a minute. You know how I roll.
Thank you.
But again, my heart goes out to you guys. Love you both, JR. I am going to harass you, so get ready. You can't leave. You're not on the cliff. You're not even close.
Hey man, I'm on Twitter. We can still.
You're not even close. But anyway, fellas, like I said, thanks for the good times. I enjoyed watching your show. I wish you wouldn't do this, but I get it. And I love you both. And just don't be strangers. You can't be, because I will find you all.
Thank you.
You got it, man. No, man. We love you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Thank y'all, man.
See you, buddy.
Love y'all.
Man, I tell you, dude, JR, like me, Mike and I talked about it. Like, we didn't expect last night to be as rough on us as it was. Like, I can't imagine how it felt for you, but like
it was weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we signed off last night, it was normally like when you do this kind of thing long enough, and I've been doing this now like 8-9 years on YouTube, and you get into a rhythm and you get into cadences, right? The same thing with football or whatever, whatever it is you're doing. And I wanted to sign off, and I caught myself almost telling people to come back, being like, hey, we'll see y'all again next Tuesday. And I said it, I was like, no, don't come back to the channel because we won't be there. And that was a real moment for me. And we shut it down, and my wife come walking into the room, and And she said, well, how you feel? And I'm like, ask me next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ask me when I'm supposed to be sitting here talking about what the Falcons are going to do, talking about like who we should draft or what have you, who we should go after in free agency. And I'm not. That's when it's going to, like, even sitting here like in the green room or in the background, waiting to hop on, I'm watching Mike Green from Marshall.
Yeah.
I just got done watching some tape of Jalen Walker, from Georgia. And, it's like, I'm still, like I said last night, and this is why I encourage you, if y'all want to interact with me, I'm still going to be on Twitter. I just don't necessarily, because like doing this, there's an expectation, right? There's an like T. Will was talking about, oh, you're prepared. Yes. Like we can control what we can control. I'm not the smartest person. There's a lot of people out there who are a lot smarter than me as far as things like that, but you bring what you can bring, right? And the amount of hours that were put into, hey, when we sit down for this hour and we talk about whatever it is we're talking about, whether it's the game, whether it's prospects, I don't want to be a fool. And, those things we're consuming, right? And which made me laugh for when people over the years would accuse us of taking their content. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even know what your content is. I'm so focused on what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not to mention, we're the Falcons are kind of a small thing in the whole scheme of things. Like we're all talking about the same.
We're all talking about. I had one guy come at me like, "Oh, you're taking my coaching ideas." What, dude? What? Please, really, dog? What are we talking about here? Right? But but no, yeah. Next week is going to be. That's when it's going to sink in.
Well, we've already had multiple requests for a draft show, so you're going to do the draft show with us regardless. That's
probably like we'd already kind of thought about like maybe even going as far as like renting and like grabbing a hotel room and everybody's sitting up all in one spot, just hanging out, BSing.
That would be cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have one camera, one channel.
Yeah.
You got one person operating chat and just. We've been floating that around already, but we'll see what transpires when it comes to that. I make no guarantees.
I'm sorry, JR. I didn't mean to say, guys, I would be remiss. Look, I'm in the room with all this wisdom. Do y'all mind if I ask y'all a few questions? Is that okay?
Yeah, man. Hey, one second. Let me get our boy Steven in here real quick.
Oh, sound okay real fast? Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried about that. I ain't even on mobile. What's up, y'all?
Here's how he's out of his Falcon mind. Steve is not even on land right now. Steve is in the middle of the ocean.
I gotta stop you. I like the hyping me up, but I'm actually at a training center.
I'm
on a mask right now.
You should have said you're on a.
You should have kept your story going. But hey, Steve, it's great to have you, man. I'm glad you made it, buddy.
You should have started like swaying back and forth. Like you're on a boat.
Too far, you're going to see the McDonald's behind me. That I'm showing.
No. You just keep it at the dark. Yeah, you'd be good.
Man,
what's up? Yeah, what's up, brother?
All right, so I mean, you guys have all been established podcasters. I've been doing this since February. Obviously, I'm on One Time for the Fan, but I also have my channel for my ATL Sports. And what I want to know is, when did you guys hit your stride? Because there's so much you go through, right? Like I think, John, you referenced, I can remember when I had 10 folks in my chat. Hell, I probably had 10 folks in my chat this morning as I'm doing my show. So I'm there. I'm at 145 subscribers, obviously miles and miles away from you guys. When did you find your formula that worked for you? And when did you know it? And I'll start with John. And I got to give John his flowers as well. John came on our show. He was great every time. John is about family, about his son. And I can't do anything being a fellow dad myself, but give him his props. So I want to start with that. But John, when did you guys hit your stride, man? Like, when did you know? What was that like for you?
So like when we started, like Mike and I have always had like a good chemistry, right? Like we that's from like day one that we met each other. It was just one of those things that just kind of clicked, and we always talked about doing something together. And then as just in general, like as a business, we didn't know what. And then as time went on and podcasting and whatever kind of became kind of a thing, we're like, shit, we're both Falcons fans. Why don't we just do a Falcons one? And we talked about it for what, Mike, 2 years before we actually finally pulled the trigger and did it. And we just went out and freaking, got some microphones or whatnot. And like he said, we started off on Zoom, literally recording our Zoom and made it mainly for audio. And then we moved to shout out to Variety Sports Network, Brandon, those guys. They watched our show and was like, hey, will you guys come on our network? It was like, and we'll just support the network. We'll support you guys. And that was the first time we'd even heard of StreamYard because, we were like, sure, yeah, absolutely. We're going to use, yeah, that's great. So we came on, did that. I don't know if there was a certain time, Mike, for you. Like, I mean, it was weird. Like when, I don't know. I think when is there a certain time for you that it dawned on?
I don't mean to say this, but he asked me. I'm gonna give you a truthful answer. For me, it was off the rip because I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks. So I'm in my jam off the rip. I think if you don't care what anyone thinks, I'm gonna say whatever. And I told John, man, we gonna do our way, what we want to do, and the thing about it, I think that you get in your mode if you don't care about the numbers or the views or the likes. Okay. That's how you get in your mode. If you care, then you gonna always try to, okay, this got more likes, I'm gonna do more of that. I'm gonna spin this so I don't offend nobody. I don't care who I offend. I could offend somebody, I'm cool with it. They can kiss my ass. I'm gonna say what I feel like. And if you offended, I'm not trying to offend you. So if you offended, you can kiss my ass. But I think as long as you don't care and you doing, like I'm having fun with my brother, and it's I view it like this. I'm gonna have fun with my brother, and it's just a peephole. It's just somebody walking. But I'm having a private thing with my brother. And as long as you just having fun, we gonna have fun with each other. Whoever else is cool. If you like it, you don't like it. But I think that the confidence that comes from your stride comes from, man, I could care less if this is successful.
Okay.
But I think from a number standpoint, when we were able to post like throughout the week on a more regular basis, like when I was doing 22s, hell, even when Raheem took over, we signed, and we like Jimmy Lake and Zach. I did a video on Jimmy Lake. I did a video on Zach Robinson because nobody knew who they were. They blew up, and we just like. And it was like, damn, I didn't expect that for just like, a 10-minute video about who these guys are. But that's the thing. It's like, we wanted to continue doing more of that stuff. We just haven't had the time to do it, which is, that sucks. Because, obviously the more you post, the more you put out good content, the more eyes are going to be on the channel and everything like that. But so it was just kind of a steady climb, I think, like there was, there was a few moments like when Aaron had us on Locked On, that was a huge boost because like so many people watch Locked On. So that was a, massive boost to the channel. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Mike, I mean, we just did our thing, and if people like, that was the thing. Like we were going to do our thing regardless. We just like people like it, we'll keep going. If they don't, all right, we'll call it day. You know what I mean? Like it's all good. We can just still call each other on Sundays.
T Will. So man, I want to say, man, I would just want to stretch that a little bit. This is what I've learned over time. If you're being genuine with anything, people can feel it.
Yes, they can. 100%. Yes, they can.
So it's not just words, but they can feel a feeling in the chest.
Yes.
And that bonds you to the people. So as long as you're being authentic, they feel you. It's like it's something that you can't see. It's like bonding them. They can feel you in their heart. So as long as you're being genuine, like people feel you in their heart, they'll follow you.
Yep. Yeah. At the end of the day, you talk about like when did we feel like we, caught our stride?
Yeah.
It's all about like what Michael's alluding to. It's all about your passion, right?
Yeah.
You got to have the passion to do it, whether nobody shows up or not.
Yes.
And at some point in time, the thing I've been trying to examine is like, when did I lose my stride? Like, when did I lose that aspect of passion? When did it become? Because Mike is 100% correct. If you focus on the numbers, then you're going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, you'll start changing your
what you want to do, all that other jazz, right?
Yeah.
Now, I will say this: like the numbers is part of the reason why I am calling it a day, because I have always said, as long as people are willing to listen to me talk, a decent number of people, does that make sense? Then I'm willing to keep talking. right? But when I get the feeling that, hey, nobody really wants to listen to me talk anymore, then that's when it's like, okay, it's time to pack it up. And then you got guys like this dude over here who just, but no, but yeah, you talk about like, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, that's the major thing. If you're enjoying it, then nothing else will matter.
But if you want to talk about Stride, the guy who we should chime in is the rookie of the year. He's right under me right now, right? He done caught his stride off the rip. Like I told him to do the content, he jumped in the content game. He went off the rip. So we got to ask the rookie of the year. My man Steven just started making content, but everybody loves Steven's take. So Steven, I think he's the best person to ask that. When did you catch your stride, or were you nervous? How did it going? I want to know if you feel like you're in your stride.
I feel like I'm in my stride. I'll say this, man. Like
I love the cocky shit.
Yeah, I said I feel like when you're in a rhythm, like making the videos, and like to me, what humbled me is there's a couple of people who would just ask me what I thought about like what this player did, and I'm like, damn, you think I know shit? Like that's kind of humble. Like that was it for me. I was like, dang, these people trust what I say. They're going to tell their friends what I say and be like, oh, I know this guy who knows Paul. He told me this. So I felt that responsibility to make sure I was, educated myself. That's what I did a lot in the summer, making sure I knew what the hell I was talking about. In fact, I talked with JR and Adam here over the offseason about the defense and everything like that.
Adam's the one to talk to there as far as trying to figure out what the hell's going on defense.
And I just, if people are going to trust what I say, then I don't want to be wrong. That's my, so I'm sometimes cautious of throwing people under the bus. It's obvious, but yeah. So for me, it was, once people were asking me like what I thought, I was like, dang, like people are enjoying my stuff and they trust what I say. They think I know what I'm talking about. So it was kind of humbling. That was probably the moment for me.
I got a quick question for like you, Steven, and Adam, and like the more you start diving into this stuff and trying to figure it out, and trying to figure out like what's actually going on the field, is the more you realize that unless you're in that room, like how arrogant do you have to be like, oh no, that son of a gun right there was definitely wrong, because like you don't know how they're teaching it, you don't know what technique they're telling them to do, whether it be the depth of a DB or the start the wide stance of a edge rusher, and it's like without that knowledge, it becomes almost like I don't want to speak. And then the more I listened to coaches talk, the more they talked like that. Like as in, well, depends on how they're being taught.
Well, Rick, so, an actual coach, he'll be able to tell you real, but I know for me, like that stuff's harder on defense than it is for offense for me. I think offense, you can kind of tell what the intent of the play is a lot easier. I think defensively is where it's like, okay, well, if one person doesn't know what's going on, it can be hard to tell versus on offense. If someone's running the wrong route, it'll sometimes just be obvious because the concept stops making sense. So like you'll have two receivers in the same area, but on defense,
like too close in spacing and stuff like that.
There's a lot of stuff on defense that like I'm pretty cautious on blaming guys. That said, the burden of being like an analyst is you still got to try to break down what you think is happening. You just always kind of be like, hey, I could be wrong, but this is what I think is going on. But Adam's an actual coach, so
Hold on, before we go to Damsky, the Mansky with the Plansky, my man just joined in here. I want T Will before he go. You got to tell the people that channel where they can find you, and T Will, man, we want you to keep going until you hit 10,000, 20,000. You rich and famous, and you can hire me. I'll come back for you, buddy. But tell the people about the channel and your Twitter and everything. I want to give them all your info so they can follow you.
Certainly will, and thank you for that. And Damsky and Steven, hey man, good to meet you guys. JR, Mike, John, really gonna miss you guys. Mean that from the bottom of my heart. And hey man, look, if y'all want to make some guest appearances, holla at your boy. You know what I mean?
Give us a shout, man. Give us a shout.
And I would love to see y'all on draft night, man. However y'all want to do it. But yeah, you can find me at One Time for the Fan, typically on Sundays, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Friday mornings at 9 a.m. You can find me on Beard Gang, typically Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. And you can find me on my channel, For My ATL Sports 1, the number 4, My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube, typically Monday mornings at 10 a.m., Tuesday at 9 a.m., Wednesday at 10 a.m., Thursday at 9 a.m. and Friday at 8 a.m.
That boy putting in work.
Busy as hell.
Yes, you will.
Love it. Love it.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me. And
Always,
hey,
brother.
man, we enjoyed you guys.
Thank you for coming, buddy.
Love y'all too, man. Y'all be good.
Reach out anytime to you, Will. See you, bro.
JR.
Sir.
Now, you can't tell the people where to find you, but I do want you to leave the people, the Falcons fans, with just a word of encouragement. Just before you go, man, just wait. If you had to say one thing to the Falcons fans as JR, Tom Brady signing off for one last time, I need you to give the Falcon fans a word of encouragement. What do you say?
Brighter days are coming. Like,
there you go.
If you have a QB, you have a team, right? Like, you have a shot. Even with the Bengals playing like they did, they were still in it because of Burrow, right? Mm-hmm. And this is the closest we've looked since Ryan left the building to having that answer. So, right. Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, I think at least next year ought to be fun. I don't know if it'll be successful. Depends on what they do in free agency on defense, but next year ought to be fun. There ought to be a lot of I can't remember who said it, but a lot of piss missiles thrown. So, there's at least that. It should at least be enjoyable to watch. So.
We love you, JR, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to say it was like an honor to send you out last night.
Yeah, man, we have fun, and I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Appreciate you letting me come on and help send y'all out.
Of course,
we love you, buddy. Thank
you. Take
it
easy.
Peace.
Later, JR. See you, brother.
Bye.
Damn, Ski the man, Ski with the Plansky. I had to give my man to roll out the red carpet. Damn, Ski, what's up, man?
Not much, man. It's
big low jumping in.
Oh my god!
Damn. Jumping in. I mean, come on, man. What's happening? It's like the Royal Rumble. I feel like I should throw somebody out. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, hey, come on, y'all. Hey, I'm excited, man. Hey, we want to thank y'all. But before we even get going, thank y'all for sending us out, man. This shit mean the absolute world. Because I'm going to tell you, I take shit personal. I was going to secretly hold a grudge against anybody that didn't come tonight. I'm being dead ass. I was going to talk shit about you, y'all. Like,
you might as well text you after the show.
Yeah, you know who didn't come? That dude. I was going to do that. But I love you guys for coming in. And before we even get going, I want to say this. I know you heard me say this before. We watch y'all, right? And you guys were here before us. So you guys are up here. So it's like some nervous shit. When we doing our own thing, we see what y'all doing and we not doing that. We can't do that. So we like, man, we can get them on our show, but they got no reason to come on our show. These people got no reason to fool with us. And then when you see our content, I'm thinking they not coming, John. I wouldn't, John. I don't know why you asked, but they not coming on our show. But for y'all to come on our show, and I want to say this, especially Steve. Steve, man, he just looked like an accountant. He looked like he won't be fun, right? And Steve is one of the most fun people you'll ever meet in your damn life. And so every time y'all came, I said this before, we can pitch it, but you got to hit it. And if you awkward, if you look down on us, if you think it's ratchet, if you think I'm childish, it's going to show that on the camera. It's going to be awkward. It won't be digestible. It will not be a hit. It'll say that in the numbers. Every time we had y'all on, y'all knocked it out the park. That's not me. That's not John. That's y'all. Y'all knocked it out the park. So y'all help our channel grow and y'all help the numbers get to where it was. Y'all the reason why people say, man, that Out of Your Falcon Mind shit was crazy. Because y'all played the games and y'all had fun with us. So I have nothing but respect for y'all. I have nothing but love for y'all. The brand can't exist without y'all being childish. That's the whole brand. Is you got to come and fuck around. It's called Out of Your Falcon Mind. If you come with all these statistics and all your wisdom, it's going to be like Rich Eisen is on the show. It's going to be boring as shit, right? But Low, man, Damski, Twisted Torch, Steven, man, when y'all come, y'all act like 12-year-olds, just like me. And I love you for it. I love you for it. and y'all was yourself. I didn't feel like anybody was faking. It was genuine. I want to say this shit from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, dog. With this ain't a sad day. Thank you, dog. Y'all had no reason to do our show. Y'all came and y'all crushed it every time we asked you. And I don't think y'all ever told us no. If you was busy, that was one thing. But I don't think y'all ever said no. Like, no, I'm just not doing it. Y'all always was cool in person or on the show. Dog, we can't thank you enough. You made the brand what it was from coming fucking around with us. And it was different from what y'all was doing on y'all own channels. Because I see y'all and y'all some professional. It's some jokes in there, but y'all really professional. And y'all do this at a high level. You gotta kind of come down to come out of your fucking mind. You know what I mean?
But Mike, you gotta chill, Mike. You gotta chill, Mike.
No, we love
y'all are too cold to be acting like this.
It's really different, and you gotta really think it could really backfire the way we do the show, but it never has one time. We love y'all. Thank you. Let's go.
I was gonna say, like that. I don't know what you mean about me coming down to the gutters, man. I had nothing.
So we put Steve in the game. Steve was,
there you go. We're like in a dark garbage bin. Now I can see the stars. This shit's crazy.
Steve, you popping on Twitter though, bro. I appreciate all your clips, bro. You the way you break down the film, you and Dansky are cold, bro. I must admit. Hey Dansky, I saw how your kid doing over there too.
Bro, actually, what his post went it did a lot of clicks for me today. I didn't really expect that. You know what's funny? Michael Penix actually liked that. That thing too, which is crazy. Bro, and that video is like 2 years old. Crow's throwing like 35 yards, 40 yards now. Like it's different, but yeah, I'll just say I just want to say my obviously sincere condolences to the show, because I'll say this of the shows, like you guys, JR, like Low, Twisted, like I feel like all of us are pretty close. Like we talk pretty often, like the group of us, and like you guys, real shit. Like you guys do your thing better than like anybody else. Like this select group of content creators. And it's frustrating to see like not that you're quitting, but that you're just kind of pushing it to the side for now, right? Because I do appreciate your content, and like most people know that I'm a bus driver and when I'm not coaching. And I listen to your guys' podcast. The second it comes out, all you guys, if it's on Apple, it's on my ear, right? So I'm listening to it. So it's frustrating to hear good people. I guess take a break. We'll call it take a break, and maybe something will come back. So it's I pray you guys pick up the mic again, and you find your way back to it, because the world just needs more good people like you guys. That's being sincere. And me and John have had plenty of conversations. We've had 5-hour draft nights with one another, man.
Sure
so
has.
it's like that doesn't have to end. We can still do that. But it was more of like a hangout, right? Beers with the boys kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
That's what I felt. So hopefully this year we can run that back, because I really did truly enjoy just conversations with everybody in the chat and you guys. And a lot of people ask why I don't create content. I'm just too busy. I got a son going through the ranks. I coach multiple football teams. I just don't have the time, but that's why I lean on you guys to come and like watch your guys' content. And I really do appreciate. I think actually the best thing is like Twisted and Low. They actually do have a football background too, so like I do like listening to those guys too, right? I know Steven puts in the work, so I do watch this. So like that's what I mean. I always appreciate the guys that put in the work. And John's bounced some stuff off me when he was doing his all 22. So just to see you guys. If you ask any football coach, they'll just say like the guys that put in the work, they reap the benefits of football, because you can't bullshit football, man. It'll make a pussy out of everybody. I hate to say that a lot.
You ain't lying.
But I do appreciate you guys, man, and I really do hope you can find it back to the mic soon. That's for sure.
I wanted to
Appreciate
jump
you,
on top of what Adam was saying, man. Like, I remember when y'all first kind of started popping up on my Twitter feed, and I was like, okay, who are these guys? And then I saw all the efforts y'all were going through to communicate with other content creators, coordinate.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's something that I saw a ton of. You know, it happened a little bit, but I didn't see it necessarily a ton of before y'all kind of showed up. And obviously, you know, y'all were always open and eager, kind of letting anybody come on the show. I mean, hell, y'all let me on there, so you're really letting on anybody. So it was always cool for me, you know, the connectivity in the kind of Falcons community that y'all helped build, and it was really cool to see. And you know, for me, one of the coolest moments was when y'all did go on Locked On Falcons. I was like, dang, that's awesome, because y'all were always the ones letting random people come on your show. So you build up this reputation. Then Aaron lets you come on Locked On, and you know, I just thought that was really cool, and I thought it was you know, people doing for you what you did for others, and I just always appreciate people who are real and people who are always there and always support each other. You know, I got my Locked On, or I'm sorry, Out of Your Falcon Mind shirts. You know, I got those. I got hoodies. Like, I truly believe in supporting others when they want to do stuff. I understand you can't support literally everybody because, you know, it's hard, but like, you know, trying to be genuine in what you do for other people. Don't just say like, oh, cool, you're making shit. Like, I actually want to, you know, be there to support y'all. So I really appreciate everything y'all did with kind of the community and the Falcon sphere. And yeah, you get me started on making shit because, you know, I always said I was always down to just talk football. So I love getting that opportunity to come on and just talk football.
Thank you,
yeah,
Steve.
Dude, keep making it, brother. Yeah, man.
I love it, man. I tell you one thing. One of the first things that I learned in science class was that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. And
man,
I'm finna tell you something. When it comes to old Mike, boy,
that's different energy, isn't it?
But boy, and that's why it's like all day long. You know, every time I think about doing this show, I always get a little choked up. Y'all know that I'm a big teddy bear, and I always get emotional about random stuff. But you know, it really like this one really got me. Whenever I realized that I can't go on Wednesday nights and see old Mike just going in, you know, just saying random stuff. Whenever I ain't gonna be able to see Biscuit. I ain't gonna be able to see Biscuit no more. Biscuit ain't gonna be making predictions, and you know, shouts out to John, man. Me and John, we became real good friends over the years. You know, John hit me up one day. He was like, "Hey, man, you want to go to Magic City?" I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings. My bad, Buffalo Wild Wings. But you know, it's true, man. Whenever you say that energy can't be created or destroyed, it's like the energy that y'all bring, you know, to the content creator space, and you know, not just the content creator space, but just the Falcons community in general. Like, you know, whenever we kicked it at training camp, and you know, we had a real good time. That's the first time I seen Mike, and Mike legitimately treated me like he was my brother. And look, I just want to let y'all know that y'all always have a spot to come on and chop it up with me anytime you want to. If you feel like you need to, you know, let something off your chest, but you don't feel like going on the Out of Your Falcon Mind, just hit me up, and you know, we could always get together and do a show. Same thing for JR. Look, man, I thank y'all so much for letting me be a part of your journey, and you know, I thank y'all so much for letting me be a part of your space, because you know, I definitely enjoy and love both of you guys.
Thank you, love.
Much love, brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, I know you got to go, buddy.
Yeah, I got to test them when I got to study for this. Don't worry, I'm gonna kill it. You know,
yeah,
boy.
I was studying over the week.
Steve, real quick, Steve,
so I could be here. You know,
Steve, man, real quick, dog. We knew that you would be what you are. We saw that shit from a mile away. I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate it, man.
You doing your thing, Steve.
Good luck, brother.
I had a ton of fun hopping on the pod. I remember there was like that week you were Alex, and then even John did like 4 episodes or something, man.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun. Yeah, you know, I want to miss listening to the pod. You know, it was basically you, Locked On Hot, Locked On Falcons, and then the podcast that Glenn does, ATL and 29. Those are like my top 4 podcasts. I listen to like every single episode. So, you know, I'll have to find somebody to sub in for y'all. But I absolutely, I love y'all, everybody in here. I've met up with John and Adam. Hopefully I get to kind of meet up with people in the future as well. But yeah, man, just thanks for being in the space, creating kind of a positive atmosphere. I'm naturally a positive guy. Though being a Falcon fan makes it hard sometimes, but I'm naturally positive regardless. And I always appreciate other, outgoing, positive people who just bring good vibes to a space. So, yeah, been a good ride.
Thank you, Steve.
Man. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, Steve, man.
Later, y'all.
Later, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this: y'all are wrong for making me go after Damski, Steven, and Big Low. I want to let y'all know that this is unacceptable. But I'm gonna give you my speech. I'll go ahead and say this, man. Mike, dope, great content, great questions. I remember I came on and he gave me some of the questions. I'm like, damn, that is a good question. Who would I pick on that question? I don't even know at this point. So Mike really has you. Mike really has you thinking whenever he asks you these questions. You gotta really be on your toes, paying attention. John, I feel like y'all work together so well, man. John is just cool, relaxed, laid back. Mike is the energy. He's ready to get up, but they both have knowledge of the game. And at times when I see y'all tweeting, I don't know which one of y'all is tweeting because both of y'all sound like y'all can say it sometimes. I'm like,
that's all me, brother. That's all me.
All John.
But y'all are two great people, man. Great content, great energy. I love y'all shows. I pretty much watched most of them. I've been on the show. If y'all ever want to come back on the show, holler at me. I don't mind. If I see one of your tweets, I'm gonna ask you to come on the show. You will not stay off the show too long. I promise you that, champ. Y'all got 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. March hit. Go ahead and come on back with that free agency. The draft hit. Go ahead and come on back. You can skip a little bit, but come on back for them big shows, man. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Seeing y'all both in person, dope energy both times, man. It's honestly a blessing to do content with you guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated, brother.
We love you. Thank you, Twisted. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
We love y'all, man. That shit mean the world to y'all. I just want y'all to know that it really mean the world to us when y'all say stuff like that, man. Because it mean the world. It means something to us. I don't want y'all to, it means something to us. Thank you.
Man, I still remember like the first time we got a chance to link up and do a show, the first joint. And man, it's like, sometimes you know how things click. It's like it legitimate click because I was like, man, boy, Mike just crazy as I am. Like we better have a good time with this right here. Mike, I also want to let you know that you also helped me with my creativity because whenever you would do your skits, I was like, okay, bet, I got you, Mike. Let me see what I could do now. So thank you for that, Mike.
So I gotta tell you, man, and I've said this to you before. Is one person that you can even, and this is no diss. I'm not dissing nobody when I say this. I need you to hear what I'm saying. It's only like these guys are straight. These guys are great at what they do. I'm not. I don't do what they do. I can't do that. I'm not even that type of person. I can't do that. So I'm over here, and I leave John to do that. John is great at that. That's what John does. That's what everybody else does. To me, it's only one person over there with me that's doing insane shit that don't make no sense. He running races, doing all type of nonsense, and that's Low. That is just this shit is like, yeah. He made a rap song when we played the Saints. I'll never forget that. Fire rap song. He holding the pit bull. He redid Juvenile.
Golden Doodle.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Dog, I never like that is to me what I tried to bring. It's like, dog, let's talk the stats and let's talk about the team, but let's laugh and have fun with the shit at the same time. It could be nonsense. So we got to be childish for it to be entertaining to people. And I feel like, dog, you are you're the standard for like entertaining, bro. Because the reason why they follow you, bro, is because you do kind of a blend of what me and John do. So if me and John had a kid, it would never happen. You're no homo. But if me and John had a kid, man, it would be Low, right? Because he's the blend of what me and John do, right? So that's amazing because it takes me and John to do this. And I feel like you do that by yourself. I have nothing but respect and admiration for you, buddy. I love you to death.
Hey man, same thing here, Bo. Same thing here.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
I never asked y'all. What made y'all come up with the title?
That's a good
Mike's mind, dude. His brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Like when we were talking about it, I was like, we got to come up with a catchy name, but we didn't want it to be just like some generic Falcons one, right? So, and he literally texted me, "Out of your Falcon mind." That was the first one he sent me. I was like, "That's it, done."
Dog. And I do want to say this. I will send this shot. If any one of y'all decide that you want to take my shit, I'm coming for 2,000%, and I'm gonna see you in person. 2,000%. Now don't, dog. It's copyrighted. So is the logo and everything. I will come for 2,000%, and I'll see you in person.
For 2K%.
So, like, are you guys gonna be active on Twitter and stuff too? Like, what are the parameters of you leaving?
I'm retired. I'm gonna sit it down. Like I wanna, dog, and this is no offense. I want to do other things. I feel like I'm capable of other things. I'm very excited about other things. And y'all gotta realize the biggest people in this, that's still it's the Falcons. And that's no offense, it's a little right. I feel like I'm capable of doing something, right? So this is I love the Falcons, but damn, this shit is so limiting because I can only talk about football. And if y'all see like the TikTok I do, the stuff I do that go up has nothing to do with football. So I have a whole different fan base that has nothing to do with football. So most of my followers don't follow me for football. So I'm very interested in seeing how far I could go if I'm not talking about football. And I just happen to drag John along with me. Anything I do, I'm dragging John with me. So I don't care if he want to go. Anything I do, John will be attached. I will not do anything without my brother. That's my real brother in real life. So whatever I do, I call John, hey, we doing this shit. So if I go off the road, we doing this shit together. I won't do anything by myself. Anything I do will be with John. So I'm sure he'll still talk football, but I'm done after this.
So are you like, so you got your own account kind of deal? Like, are you still like the Twitter? Like, are you are you not on there?
No, that's all John. The whole Twitter, the whole Twitter is John. Like, I don't tweet at all. So if y'all ever seen the tweet, let me tell you why I stopped tweeting. I would tweet and get 2 likes. I say, fuck this. I'm not good at this.
No. Wait. You would tweet some crazy shit and leave and then never come back. And then I have to sit there and deal with all the replies.
So I started.
Dude, you gotta fucking stop doing that, dude.
Yeah. So I started signing my tweets so y'all knew it was me. Like I was
like, you have to put your name on this shit because they say they don't know it's me.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened. Go ahead.
The tweet, that whole Twitter, that is John 100%. Okay. I don't know how to use Twitter.
So John, you're gonna continue talking Falcons on Out of Your Falcon Mind Twitter.
Yeah, with Twitter account safe, and the channel's going to stay open. Like I said, we're leaving it open-ended to where like
we're already doing the draft party. Like you're not.
I don't know what John's talking about.
You guys are not getting out of that.
Like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I know one thing. Like, if I need somebody to come on and do something crazy, might better pick the phone up. I know that.
Dog, I got you. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think there's no other team on YouTube quite like the Falcons when it comes to commentating. Like I feel like we've all did shows together, but when I look for the Steelers, I look for the Patriots, I look for those other teams, they don't have multiple entities working together.
Oh man, it's nobody touching us. If we come to that though, we are the what you call that, like Marvel heroes, Avengers. It's no other. If we had a competition, it wouldn't be a competition.
It's crazy. And the crazy thing is like everybody hadn't got together. Just imagine if everybody got together.
Dog, because
in person live show.
Dog, it wouldn't even be a contest because we each have a special superpower. Like him, he know how to fly. He real fast. He control water. He could breathe underwater. Like this is the superheroes. It's the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. If we went against anybody else, we would destroy.
We literally tried to do that though when I came down 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know it.
I couldn't swing it just with myself. You know what's ironic? We should have done it this year when I was down in Atlanta because I was down longer and I didn't have. There was 2 days I did nothing other than I took my son to a quarterback trainer down there. Like that's all I did. So me and John talked about it, but then I don't know, maybe John, because you were doing, I think you were doing something with your family the one day, and he was on the other side of it. Like I don't really know Atlanta like that, so it's hard for me to like differentiate where's where, but we should have ran that. But every year, so I took a week next year. So I was down for 5 days this year. Next year I'm going to be down for probably around 10. So
okay,
let's plan to try to do that next year and talk. Yeah. Me and Lo is so funny. When I went to Tennessee this year, me and Lo were like 22 minutes away from one another. But he was on a visit with his nephew to Tennessee, and I was in a big, like, we were in a spring national tournament, so we couldn't get away to like come and see one another. So it was so funny. Me and him were texting, and we just couldn't make it happen. It seems like every single time I come down, like I can't squeeze it with the guys. So we gotta make it happen, man. We definitely gotta make it happen.
No, when you in town again, I will go out of my way to make that damn thing. I will see.
Yeah, let's do that for real. Like I really want to meet the guys. You know.
Do you know what time of year it's gonna be, Adam?
Yeah, same time every year. It's around Nationals is December 14th.
Okay.
Around there. I'll definitely know probably February-ish. I'll know my schedule.
Yeah. So I do have to say this before y'all go. I know that y'all give me the passion king and like the energy. I don't know if you ever seen Twisted Torch podcast. He don't sit in his seat. After podcast, he's standing up screaming or going back and forth or throwing his fit. He doing that.
That's what he do.
If you ever watch the show, he's doing that the whole show. He's standing up doing this. Like that's what he's doing the whole show right there. So
it's almost a requirement of a Falcons content creator, man.
If you're yearning for that in the absence of me, man, you gotta go check him out, dog. That's the energy. He loved the Falcons for real. He ain't just a fair weather fan. He loved the Falcons like I love the Falcons, and he really love them. If we do bad, he really mad. He's not for sure. He really mad. When we do good, we could do halfway good. He excited like we run the Super Bowl. Like we could do a little bit of good. Like he just like me with that. So I always respected you for that. Like that man is not in the seat. His seat look brand new. I guarantee you, he show you that chair. That chair look brand new. It don't got nowhere on it because he don't sit in it. He's standing out
like
the whole
7
time.
years. I done had a chair for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. It's no wear and tear on that chair. We all got new chairs. That 7-year chair, because he's standing up ranting the whole show. We gotta love you for that, bro. I love true Falcon fans, dog. You are the definition of that. We love you.
Appreciate it, man. I love you guys too, man. It's honestly a blessing. Even when we were losing, I remember when I first started, because since we've been here, we haven't had a winning season, in case nobody knows.
Same here, yeah.
Since we've been doing content, we have not had a winning season. So imagine if we can actually do what we need to do and put it out there. But now we got Penix. I have so much faith in the world now. I can be happy. I can be good to feel like we got in good arms for 10 years with Penix. Now, how the GM works it out, we will see. But I know we got Penix. I know we got Drake. I know we got Bijan. I don't know about Kyle, but I know we got them 3 people for sure.
Yeah, he about to stand up. You see how this shit was brimming. He had to calm himself. It was brimming. He was about to get up.
You got faith to fuck around us. Stand up. You want to stand up?
Nah, I don't feel like standing up right now. I had to work today. I'm tired,
man. Move on.
No. How are y'all? Before I go, hold on. We gotta talk about this.
Okay.
And I saw your rant last week, Bigelow. I did see Raheem Morris from that Washington game because he lost us that game. Let's call a spade a spade.
100%.
He did change it for the Panthers game, right? Do we trust him moving forward with the game on the line? 2 minutes left to do it accordingly. Let me know before we get up out of here.
I don't trust Raheem Morris to bring the eggs from the car without breaking
I'll say this: as long as we have a nuclear strike Michael Penix, I think we got a chance in everything, man. That dude, Jesus, man. He broke the record, or not? He was close to the record of big time throws in a game in that Carolina game. Like that dude's a freak of nature. I'm just so excited for next year, but yeah, that's every year. But I think this time's a little different for real with big MP9 there.
Yeah,
3rd and 20.
He got to prove that he can outcoach somebody, and we haven't seen it yet. I don't know if he's capable or not. I can't even make the call, but when he get in like a battle of wits, he hasn't proven he can win that. So I don't know.
I just need him to know when to call a timeout. That's all.
That's the main thing. He be oblivious.
If it's 4th down, you call timeout. If it's 4th down, you're on defense. They look tired. Timeout. Let's reset the play.
Bro, the refs is even staring at you like, what are you doing? Like,
he said,
are you gonna tell me?
You ready?
Or you got a rookie quarterback. You got 3 timeouts.
And you want to slow him down.
Maybe use one of them because they're given to you for a reason, right? Yeah. Yep. So no, I don't have like my faith in his game management ability definitely went down over the season, no doubt about it. So going into next season, but my God, dude, like he's got to be able to watch that and be like, okay, clearly I have to improve at that, or I need somebody right behind me going, hey, tap me on the shoulder, hey, call timeout. You need to call timeout right now. Because apparently we had somebody, but I don't know who that person is. And if we do, he should be fired by now or already gone out of the building. But, craziness. But
I mean, just small things. It's like, so we talked about how Michael Penix throws the ball, in the rain in Washington, and how he has this laser rocket arm, but you have 12 seconds left in the half. And you don't even, because I remember Matt Ryan did the same thing against the Carolina Panthers at the end of the game about 10 years ago, with less time. So it's like, if the guy has this laser rocket arm, you got 12 seconds left. Why not at least take a shot?
Shit, you did it with Kirk.
Yeah.
Kirk won the game.
Did it with the lesser quarterback. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about just right before halftime in that last game. It's like we could at least took.
You got to slow him up. He a rookie. Yeah.
Yeah, look, you got Kyle Pitts for a reason. You got Drake for a reason. Yeah,
hilarious. Yeah. You didn't even know he was been on.
Look, I don't know, boy.
Man, look, man. I want to say this before y'all go, man. From the bottom of our heart, we want to thank y'all for y'all support, man. That has been genuine and it's been real. And we were able to make amazing content because you guys came and helped us make it. We wouldn't have been able to make it with just me and John. We needed guests, and y'all came and y'all hit it out the park every single time we called on y'all, man. I cannot thank you enough. The brand is the brand because of y'all. Thank you, man. From the bottom of our heart. Thank you.
Yep.
Man, we made history together. I'll never forget it. I love y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Dansky, tell everybody where they can find you, brother, before you get out of here.
Oh man, I'm just spewing nonsense on my Twitter account there. Damsky32. That and my kid, man. That's all you see. My kid throwing dots and me talking about how upset I am with the defense. So
hey, Dansky, hey, look, when you ready to get on that recruiting trail?
Yo, Big Law, I'm gonna hit you up for real,
hit
bro.
Your boy
You're
up.
These power fives. I gotta hit you up, my boy.
Hey, I got like 35 head coaches' names in my phone. So
there you go.
Yo, look, I'm gonna message you after this.
You already know it.
Appreciate you, Dansky, man. Dope,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
definitely, man. And Dansky, the crazy thing is we never had the chance to really link up and really talk ball. Because
ball, yeah.
It's a situation like on YouTube. A lot of times I kind of dumb things down. And just like Mike said, try to make it more entertaining. But we ain't never really talked about gaps and schemes and playing mates whenever there's communication.
Bro, me and Twisted should get into some shit. Let's talk.
I'm waiting. Yeah, we're ready.
I think we got some. Let's
out of your falcon mind, making connections, baby.
What's the name gonna be, Dansky? Should we go out of your falcon minds?
We gotta give him a percentage. We gotta give him Hey, you gotta give him a 10 percentile.
Just slide me a little something.
That's all we need, man. That's all we need.
Yeah. I'll bow out, but I just want to say, man, John and Mike, it was great. And I say it again, you're not getting out of the draft party. We're doing 3 years in a row. You're doing that. It's not negotiable. But man, I just wish you guys nothing but the best in your next venture. And Mike, even though you don't Twitter, maybe I'll just try to find you on TikTok. The only reason I have TikTok is to watch my high school kids that are not doing stupid shit on there. So I'll get my TikTok going. Check you out, and all the best, man. And I hope next year when I come to Atlanta, we can go see what Magic's. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Y'all put my man. Send me on the pinups.
They don't know, Twisted. They don't know.
These for the old folks.
They don't know for us. They don't know.
All right, boys.
All right, boy.
All right.
See you then.
All right, Bo.
Appreciate you guys, man. Be safe, bro.
All right.
all right, Low, man. Tell me where they can find you, man.
Hey, man. Everybody out there don't know me. My name is Big Low Country. I'm just old country boy, former football coach that love to sit around and talk about sports. And look, I made it through the show, through my part of the show, without crying visibly. I hope people didn't see me crying visibly. But look, man. Once again, hey, you two guys are one of a kind. Just remember, energy can't be created or destroyed, and just make sure that y'all put that energy into the world and whatever you're doing. And like I said, if you ever feel that itch to just come back and talk trash for one night, give me a call. Whether you want to do it on Out of Your Falcon Mind or you want to come over to Big Low Country, it don't matter. If you want to do it and you need somebody to bounce something off of, hit your boy up, man.
We got you, brother. Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, Low.
Love you guys, man. Hey, I'll be hitting y'all up later on, all right?
Yeah, we'll be talking, buddy.
All right,
see you,
man.
man.
I'll take it easy.
See you.
So real quick before we move on, I want to say this. It's really important for me to get this off. So y'all see a whole lot of times that I'm doing skits or I'm doing something or I'm acting crazy, I'm being loud, I'm being wild, right? So that when you like something or it's like I'm out front because I'm the one that's loud. I'm being the one that's have the videos or whatever. I need y'all to comprehend that that most of the show comes from John. The bulk of the show comes from John, and it's not even. It's like 70-30, to be honest with you. John, if you ever been on our show, who did you talk to get on our show? Did you talk to me? Man, I couldn't even bring you on the show if you was in the back room. I wouldn't even know how to bring you to the show. So John schedules. John does. He get the guests. John runs the whole Twitter. John structures the thing, and he structures it. I don't stay on the structure, but he does structure it. He tries to. I just don't pay no mind. Right? I just go off the rails. But dog, I want y'all to comprehend that I'm able to do what I'm able to do because of John. If there was any way that, just say he wasn't attached, this would be the most awful production. So you see, like the thumbnails, John did the thumbnails, but he do stream. I don't even know how to work stream, y'all. He know how to work. I don't know how to work Twitter. I can't work Instagram. I know how to work TikTok and post it across all streams. That's my one function. I make content for TikTok and post it across all streams. But what I don't like is because I'm the one that's making the content, is you like me and you all them this Mike. No, it's not Mike. The John is the young. I'm Scottie Pippen because I work with Michael Jordan, like real shit. And it's only young. He's I love everybody. I respect what everybody does, but make no mistake that I feel like I partner with Michael Jordan, with the best person that does what we do. He's the best. If you look at his your thumbnails, it's the best thumbnails. If you look at the production, it's the best production. If you look at his tweets, he constantly hitting home runs. This is constant excellence that I don't know how to do. I couldn't do. So the reason why I'm able to concentrate and I make the dopest shit is because John is taking care of all that technical shit that I couldn't do if you paid me to do it. If it was a bomb about to go off, if I didn't complete this task, we would be blown to smithereens, buddy. So I just wanted to tell you that about John. And I want to say this too, buddy. You are the most improved person at technology I've ever met in life, dog. When we started this, he was a little bit beyond me. He was better than me, but it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't my fault.
John know how to work everything now. And he didn't take a class. He taught himself how to do this shit. And he's achieved excellence with that. So when you see this show, like 70% of the show is from John. Like I'm the creator. I come up with the name, logo, and shit like that. But 70% of the workings of the show is coming from John. So what you mean is just he's the offensive lineman. It's not sexy. It's not sexy. You know what I'm saying? He's making the block so I can make the throw. And I wanted to say that, buddy. I love you. I think you are the best at what you do, man. Make no mistake about it. Johnny Yates, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, dude. Yeah, my head is spinning with so much going on tonight. So like, I appreciate you just taking
the whole time. I'm not. You see, I'm hands free while he over there working.
See? I'm taking tomorrow off, buddy. Yeah, I'm sleeping in. This is ridiculous.
Me too.
All right, we gotta get some more folks on, man. We gotta get our boy Kevo on. What's up?
Oh, come on, man.
We got Smitty Sports.
My man Smitty, what's up, Smitty?
We got Tip more.
Oh, so what you saying, Tip? Hey man,
what it do, man?
Oh,
I'm not done. I'm not done. Man, we got somebody. Hey, we got somebody that we haven't had a chance to get on because we just haven't had. I haven't texted. He hasn't texted, but Mr. Mad Mike is here himself.
You thought y'all thought it was going. It can't be a party without me in here. It cannot be a party. What's going on, Tip?
Mike, dude, you know what?
Thank y'all for coming, man.
Man, Mike, I was looking at our messages, and it was like the last one we sent each other was like, "Hey, man, we got to do a show together." It's like, "Yeah, we'll get Kevin to set it up."
That's my fault. That's my fault. Don't worry about it. That's my fault.
Yeah, I know, but I never reached back out. You never reached. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, it sucks that we're at the end now. Here we are. But it's all
Smith, no, I barely texted him. I had it known for 10 years. I barely texted him. So don't feel no type of way. Look, I don't use phones like that. All right, so
I'm the same way.
Mike's the exact same way. Yeah.
Before we start going, I want to say this shit. Like I said, it means something to me personally. I'm not speaking for John. I'm speaking for me. It means something to me personally that y'all came to do this because I know half of y'all was waiting for a long time to do this. Young, that shit means something to me personally because you didn't have to do it. It's late. I'm sure y'all got shit to do. But I'm gonna be honest. I think that me and John have been gracious to everybody. So I take the shit personally when people don't show that shit back to us. I take it real personal. So it means, but I take it personal in the positive way too. If you do show up, man, that's in the world to me from the bottom of my heart, dog. Everybody that's on the screen.
Can I request something, Mike? Man,
I love you, dog.
Can I request something?
Yes, sir.
I need to request something. All right. My name is Mad Mike. I don't need to be on here crying, bro. Can you please stop that? I don't need to be showing no emotions. I'm supposed to be Mad Mike, not happy Mike, not crying Mike.
It means something to me. It means something to me because y'all went out y'all way to do this for us. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, look, we here to celebrate being a Falcons fan and being a group and a family together. Whether we agree on the same topic separately, disagree, agree, it don't matter. We Falcons fans at the end of the day. And that's why I'm here. Smitty, Tip, Mark, I've been on all y'all. I've been on your stuff. Tip, I got to get a one-on-one with you, though. Got to get a one-on-one with you. You got to set that up. But, hey, man, I want to say this. A lot of people don't know what really goes into this. And, Mike, I was listening to your speech, man. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's a lot of mental struggle. Not only do you have to, try to keep yourself, your family, the people that follow our platforms, and we're forever grateful for the people that take their time out each day just to listen to what the hell I gotta say and hear me curse 5 hours straight in a row. All right, they look, y'all really give us the motivation, and y'all give us y'all time. And like for that, John, Mike, like I said, man, it takes a lot of effort. You think these shows are over at the 2-hour mark? It's never over. We are at home. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're answering text messages, we're answering tweets, DMs. It's never over for us. All right. It's never over. So I want to give everybody, all the content creators that take their time out of their day, not only to work, to raise their family, and to just show love to everybody, go to the games and enjoy themselves, man. This is it's a 24-hour job. So Mike, John, you guys, man, y'all wanted to come and sit with me and scream and yell and do y'all thing. Y'all more than welcome. So Mark, you too, motherfucker. We got to get your ass on. I got to get a one-on-one with you. You had me all on your show, but you won't come on my shit. All right. My bad, y'all. All right. Look, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
The thing right now, I don't know how to do that. So if anybody can, if you can snap the screen now, you do it.
Oh, talking about screenshot.
I don't know how to do that.
You want screenshot the screen?
The screen right now means something.
I got it. I got you. Bam.
Yeah, God damn, to have all y'all come for this, dog. You didn't have to. We got Mark here. Where did Mark come from? I love Mark. Mark came. Like, dog, it means something to me, man. So, Smitty, dog, we no amount of thank you for what you done, for what the guy you been. Love you, dog. I call him the blueprint for a reason, dog. He's the blueprint to do this shit. My man Mark, if I had to think of just a spark, it would be you. If I like the lighter, you know how when you try to get the lighter, bro, that's you. It's a spark of fresh energy, dog. He different. He not like everybody else. He different. Right. And speaking of different, no one is more than Tip. I'm sorry. When I said that shit from the one a year, I said that when he started. I said, yeah, hold on now. He doing some shit that you can't even put over into category. Yeah, he do his own thing. He didn't. I don't want to say what I want to say, but I said he didn't copy anybody. Is what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it professional, right? He didn't copy
beat him on drum, man.
His own thing. That man sat in his house. He thought of his own concepts. He thought of his own thing, and he brought his own shit to the space, and he killed it. And he killed. And the dog. I seen Chris. I didn't know what Chris was doing. I seen Chris on the field one day. I didn't see him in person. He was on the field. I said, well, he works for Fox 5. What is it? What is he doing? Like, I didn't know what Chris was doing. So and then he went to college, though. I have nothing but respect for you, dog. I admire you. Young, you are your black excellence, homie. From you, black excellence, if nobody else is, bro, you are the standard for us. And you are inspiration to us all who got your skin color, bro. And don't you ever fucking forget, young, you the man to me, bro. I mean that shit from my heart. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. Hey, Mike, I'm gonna tell you some shit from the bottom of my heart. You done had so many problems. You done had more man beats than Drake and Kendrick. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I love about you, bro. Every single time, bro, you was nice to us. You was respectful to us. You treated us well, and you was reciprocal. Never not one thing. That man he don't have an asterisk with us. That man has been flawless to us. So I don't engage in that shit anybody else doing. I ain't jumping in none of that shit when it comes to Slim, because Slim done been real to us 1,000% of the time. So that's why my stance on it has always been, I don't give a fuck how you feel about Mike. Because I know how I feel about Mike.
Right. I don't love what's in your cup, baby boy.
Man, hey man, we appreciate it.
Me personally, I know how he treat my brother personally. So I ain't jumping in shit that got to do with cuz he been real to us. So let's start there. You know what I'm saying?
That,
I want to love, and my man I don't know his screen so McKevo is from where I'm from, so he got to be the GOAT. I got to give him props. He just from where I'm from. But I want to tell y'all all mean something to me personally. To have y'all here means something to me and my brother. John is my real brother. So when y'all show him respect and you give him props, that shit make my heart smile. So it's all the same and it's all love with me. The fact that y'all sat backstage while we doing this long ass show just to give us our props, I absolutely genuinely love y'all. And that's not on some social media shit. That's on some personal shit from me to you.
No doubt.
Hey man, I gotta go. I actually got a show right now, so I'm about to hit a third hour of a show today. We headed to the Heavy Hill to do a season recap for ourselves. So, like I said, man, I truly appreciate you guys and everything that you guys have brought to the not only the platform, YouTube, social media, just the space in itself. But you guys have doing it your way. That's what I admire most. You came in this space being you guys, and that's all we can ask for. So, like I said, man, it is what it is. When it comes down to me, it is what it is. Come down to me, I don't run from whatever. I'm gonna be me, whether it's good, whether it's bad. I'm gonna be me. You show me that love, I'm gonna show you that love back. So that's all I gotta say about that, man. One more thing. To hell with Raheem Morris. All right, I'm gone.
Man, we love you, Mike.
Hey, Mike, we appreciate you, Mike, man. Much success, buddy.
Smitty, what's up, man?
What's good?
One last show, man. We had to bring you back one last time, man.
Oh, no doubt.
Smitty, I have to ask you a question, dog.
I know one coming going through it out there.
Dog, when you watch Michael Penix, are you saying I'm sure that's the man? Are you saying kinda I'm sure? Or are you saying he got proved to me? Where you at with it?
He the man. There's no way around it. All they got to do is keep a play caller, around him that knows how to use his skill set. If they do that, they fine.
Right.
Yeah. Lisa Shepard in the building. We had to have my dog.
Lisa.
The best dressed Falcon that there ever was. Kevo, man. I love you, dog. Just for being in my corner personally, bro.
I
appreciate both of y'all, man.
Mike, we call him Calvin Ridley. You got to get it right.
Calvin.
Hey, look, I was waiting for him to forget that, man. It's been a minute.
Hey, I love it. Hey, so I gotta ask my man Kevo. All right, Calvin Ridley. How did you get your feet work? Like, no. So
Smitty started that years ago.
If we got an adequate defense, if the defense is mediocre, I'm gonna say a C. If the defense is a C next season, man, are you going missing the playoffs? Are you going playoffs? Are you going Super Bowl? Where are you stopping the meter on how high we can go next season?
Where am I going?
Yeah. With a regular defense, just an average, like an adequate defense, a sufficient defense.
If you give us an average defense, man, we definitely going to the playoffs. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You give just an average defense.
Or not to agree with that.
Not dropping Judon back 30 yards in coverage,
Oh my God, dude.
All right.
Oh my God.
So here's a hard one, and I'm gonna throw this one to Mark because I just like to put Mark on the spot. Mark, so I gotta ask you this. We saw Kirk Cousins do this, like he didn't even gradually decline, he went like this. What if we all asked you, if the Falcons fan base was in the stadium and we put you on the podium and we asked you to explain that, what happened, Mark? Because he was looking fine, so we can't say he was hurt, so we can't say it was the scheme. He was doing well in the scheme. What happened to Kirk Cousins, Mark, and what happened to him? What do you think that was? If you had to explain it to all of us, what do you say?
Ooh, man, it's no telling. It is no telling what happened to Kirk. I mean, I feel like he wasn't truly healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And things kind of caught up to him. I mean, you got more tape on him with Zach Robinson. You have higher expectations, more pressure, Sometimes, when you have a division lead, that makes it a little bit more complicated. Sometimes it's kind of easy to be the underdog. And I think, it's just a lot of pressure. It's just a lot of pressure. Because one thing we have to remember is that he had Michael Penix behind him the whole summer.
I got you.
I just think it was so much going on, and it just finally caught up to him. Like, whatever was going on in his head at home, in Swanee, wherever he lived now, it just manifested itself in the field, and it is what it is. His time was up, and Michael Penix was right there ready. So I couldn't tell you what happened.
Part B, Mark, is he done in the league, or you think he gonna heal himself up and be all right to go play somewhere else? So you think it's finished?
I mean, he should be straight. I mean, he wasn't absolutely terrible. He made some questionable decisions, some bad throws, but I mean, he's still a pro, and I really feel like him being able to just take everything in, it's gonna help him, man. So he may be done in Atlanta, but I don't think he's completely done yet.
I got you. Hey, Chris. So here's what I want to ask you, dog. If you ever get a jump with Matt Ryan, dog, you better call me, so I'm gonna hold it against you personally, dog. When you will interview Matt Ryan one day, I just want to be in the background, bro. I just want to be standing in the back.
Don't worry, I got you back, bro. I got you.
So, Chris, I got a whole thing for you that don't got anything to do with football. I gotta ask you this, bro. If you had to give a young black kid from the hood a piece of advice that worked well for you, because you've achieved success and you from the hood and you got out of that, you done went to college, you are professional, you are doing your thing. If you had to give these kids that's watching, if they looking at you like, man, what should I do? If you had to give them one tidbit that was meaningful to you, what would it be?
I would say be different. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be yourself. You're not gonna be everybody's cup of coffee, cup of tea, all that stuff like that, and that's cool. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, I go back to it. As long as you like what's in your cup, go ahead and keep going for it. That's one thing, and also too, everybody not your friend. Everybody not your homie. Everybody ain't your brother. You know what I'm saying? Even my thing is, you were born into families. That still don't make you blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like this, like I feel more closer to the people that's on this panel than some of my own family, just keeping it real. So it's just like, main thing is make the main thing the main thing, keep it the main thing. I understand there's plenty of distractions. We're in a world right now where there's more distractions these days than any day there's ever been in history. So it's good to have good brothers or good sisters around you to also hold you accountable, to also, get you in line, because you're not always going to be on point. You're just not. But the company that you keep can help motivate you. There's things that I've done and places I've gone in this short amount of time that I never thought I would. But I also had to believe that I would be in that space. And it also goes back to that. So, I mean, those are just a few tad bits. I'm not going to go into a whole speech and everything like I'm standing in front of people. But, I mean, those are just little tad bits that just, like, help me, man. I really believe when I say be generational, because there's always time to be, I'm just not talking to myself and everybody. I'm talking to everybody. When I tell people to find your peace today, do that. Because for me, I wasn't always a peaceful person. I used to love conflict. So my thing is, when I say find your peace today, positive energy does always create elevation. And that's how I was able to elevate myself out of situations I shouldn't even have been in. Because sure, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I had two parents in the home. Half the things I was doing, shouldn't even have been doing anyway. I'm just out there just being a numbskull. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it's made me the person that I am. It's taken me to places that I'm going. And I'm still gaining success and everything, and I can't do nothing but thank God for keeping me, and for having good people around me, man.
Bro, you are truly inspirational, man. We love you to death, Chip. We absolutely love you to death. But speaking of positivity, dog, it's a fan I know, right? It's this lady. Yeah, I mean, from socks to headband, I mean, just necklace, bracelet, her earrings, her drawers has probably got Atlanta Falcons on it. I don't know, right? So I have to ask you, Lisa, the best dressed fan that we've ever seen in Atlanta. How do you stay positive being a Falcon fan? Let me tell you what I don't like about the fans in Atlanta. We will drag the team. I mean, as soon as they start messing up, we'll turn on them and get to cursing and dragging. We get to tweeting at the players, and we don't go to the game or we leave early. How do you remain Lisa Shepard positive? Okay, I'm gonna make her a verb.
There you go. There you go.
How do you remain Lisa Shepard positive, decked out 100% on goal while your team is struggling for all the fans? How you do it, Lisa?
I tell people, I'm born and raised in the A. The Falcons are the only NFL team I've ever repped. My daddy was a Falcons fan. My mama was a Falcons fan. I'm a Falcons fan and will be for life. There is nothing that the team can do. I mean, they would literally have to leave the city, right? That's
what I love. That's what I love.
So, I mean, I always look for the positive. And I even think about, what we experienced, for our last game, right? We see the Aints beating the Bucks. We're like, oh, wait a minute. We kind of going back and forth with Carolina, but we still kind of control our own fate. But then, things started to turn. And then, once we, found out that the Bucks did win, because I think that came down before our game concluded. Yep. We went to overtime.
Yeah.
But it was still like just seeing Penix out there. And I actually have to say, I don't know if you guys saw some of the post-game footage, like, Drake, Bijan and Algier hugging, Penix telling London it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I was sad that the season didn't end the way we had hoped, just hearing from the players, they were like, it's coming. It's coming. You know what I mean? And you got to remember, Kirk had 14 games. Penix had 3. Who knows, what would have happened, if Cousins had been benched earlier. I think most of us like what we saw on the offensive side of the ball. So that's what gives me hope. But in terms of this team, I mean, it's just ingrained in me to ride for them. I will cuss people out over the Falcons. It's just what it is. Like,
1 minute, Lisa. Wah. Big boy, we love you, buddy.
You want some smoke, you're gonna get and to some Falcons fans too. Every little thing, they can catch the smoke too.
Hey, dog, man, I got smoke for everybody. Hold on, Brewski, we love you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat, my guys and y'all. I love that dude. We will. I can't tell you what we're gonna use some drugs together one day, buddy. I love you. My man, Uncle Steve said every time I'm pushing the link, it says the room is full. You're damn right. It's out of your Falcon mind going away party, which is a testament to how great you two are. I love you for that, Uncle Steve. Thanks for great content, for being great ambassadors for our space. Thank you.
Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve, thank you. Blessings to both going forward. Dog, I want you to take what I'm saying as the biggest compliment in the world, man. You teach me how to be an older man when I will be just as silly and just as fun as you are when I get to your age, buddy. These people, they make being old look horrific. Damn, bro, they make looking old look horrific. And then I look at you and I say, that's what I want to be when I get older. I love you. We honestly do. Lisa, I gotta tell you this, man. Thank you for always being sweet to me personally. Every time we interact, you have been the nicest fan in the world, man. And everyone speaks highly of you. I don't know no one who don't like Lisa Shepard. I think the squirrels in the forest probably be like, hey, how you doing, Lisa? Everybody love Lisa Shepard, man. We absolutely adore you. You should be the logo. If we ever switch from the Falcon, it's gonna be you. I just want you to know that.
I want to give you your flowers too, because I remember when John reached out and asked me to be on the show, I was like, me? Okay. But you guys made it so comfortable. And more importantly, it was fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? We go through our changes with our team, but, at the end of the day, we always have something to talk about, whether it's games or, I don't remember, there was one show, and I don't even remember John and Mike, but we ended up talking about food for like a whole hour.
That's like 50 shows.
That's every show.
That's every show.
Right.
Though we got the Falcons piece of it, but you guys' content, it just make me happy. You know what I mean? Knowing that y'all can come into y'all's channel and it's gonna be a fun time. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that for y'all and the fun space you created. We can talk Falcons football, but then we could talk some other stuff and still have a good time.
So that means the absolute world to us, because that's what the goal was, Lisa. And real quick, I want to say this because I miss saying it. Kevo is from where I'm from. Okay, he's from DC. Where we from, what they call it is called crabs in the bucket, and they call this for a reason. Because when we trying to get out, it's so much they hate on each other. Not one time. That's why that's my brother. That's what not one. The man has been such encouraging of me, such positive of me personally, just because I'm from where he's from. He don't know me from a hole in the wall. I love you for that. Go ahead.
Fellas, I'm gonna get out here in a second. I want Uncle Steve to get in, and we got the snow up here.
Yeah,
so the kids are still up. They've been out of school all week. So, Smitty, definitely want to salute you, man. You were the first one to push me to get in front of this camera. I started my podcast because of you guys. It's not just sports related, but y'all gave me that courage. I went through 2 seasons of doing it. I'm like currently trying to work out something different. But I want to thank all of y'all. Like as I said on the last episode on here, I lost my dad in October, tragically. And it made me like just stop wanting to create altogether. But because of y'all and like I couldn't create anymore. Like I was like a mental block. I don't watch cable outside of games. So like I just watch y'all on YouTube. And that kept me going. John, I want to thank you. Like very multifaceted. You always check in. You're funny as hell on Sundays and Mondays and whenever we playing. Mike, being from where we're from and like you said, the crabs in the bucket mentality, and if you're not hustling, you killing or you robbing, and you chose another lane, I'm proud, man. It makes me proud. Like I said, I'm not ready for you guys to go, but I respect it. I respect it, man. You got to grow, and if you want me to ever come out going, just like the Smitty, I'm a text away. I just been in as you can see, I've been in a little bit of a dark place because, like I said, he wasn't sick.
Hey, bro, you got my number, bro. You know, anybody behind the scenes, if they have a problem, they call me. They talk to me to get it off their chest, man. I'm always open. I'm always free.
I appreciate that. Tip, keep doing your thing too, man. Like I said, I watch y'all. Miss Lisa, keep rocking those fits.
Yeah, I was talking about. Hey man, hey Kevo, man, I just want to say my deepest condolences to you real quick, man. I know how it feels like to lose their dad. Now it wasn't tragically, you know what I'm saying, like yours, but I mean, still, just as a guy that's lost his dad, she was going to be coming up on 2 years this year, right here, man.
My condolences.
Yeah, man. So it's just like I just want to say the same thing, man. If it's ever anything you want to talk about or anything like that, hey man, my door is open as well.
I appreciate that, man. Like I'm gonna leave out on the joke. Like I was actually raised as a Commanders fan because I lived here.
Yep.
But when I came of age, like my brother became a Philly fan because my uncle was Mike Quick. I later became a Falcon fan, so like it kind of pissed my dad off. But I know right now, man. Like I said at his service, he's smiling right now on these damn Commanders.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
And I know damn well he may have blocked that damn field goal that we should have made.
Yep.
Knowing him. If he could have done that, he blocked that. But he raised me as a Buckeyes fan, so I'm just now with the playoffs. I'm able to watch. At first, I couldn't watch him. I couldn't finish the games without him. But every day, man, it's getting better. Out of your Falcon, man. Shout out to you, Smitty, Tip. I think Marcus, right? Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Nice meeting you, brother. I'm gonna continue to watch, but I got to get the kids together. Like I said, this snow up here.
We love you, dog. We love you.
Kevin, hey man, share the podcast thing before you get out of here, buddy.
Yeah. I got you. Well, I'm working on something new. You don't have to worry about the one that's up there. I can't disclose it just yet.
I got you.
John, we still got to get you some mumbo sauce too.
Absolutely.
We got to get you some
absolutely do. Yep.
Hey, love you, brother.
Love y'all too, man.
Stay in touch, Kevo.
Of course.
Yeah. Later, brother.
So the point of this all is we've transcended football so many times on the show. So many times on the show. And people that was going through shit have contacted us and like, dog, if it wasn't for this and it wasn't for that. And that's it was times Smitty spoke on our show, transcended the show. Chris did it, Mark did it, Lisa did it, John do it all the time, I do it all the time. That's what I mean when I say out of your Falcon mind. It's fucking nothing like it. It's unreal, dog. I'm bragging. I could brag on my last show. Kiss my ass.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. What they say? Pop your shit.
Hey man, I could talk on my last show. But we transcend the sport of football, and it was I forget who this was, so don't kill me. I'm sorry, but it was a letter that we got one time before the show. John read, and the guy said, I never forgot this. He said, I'm watching a show, it's a Falcon show, and it's kids in the chat, it's females in the chat, and it's fans of other teams in the chat. Nothing I need to say after that. That speaks to out of your Falcon mind. That's what it is right there. You don't even have to be a Falcon to be out of your Falcon mind. Again, I've said this on the show before. Y'all made our show good, man, and y'all gave me the energy. I'm from a place where I was raised where he is. I'm the only Falcon fan I know. So every time you rooting for them, you rooting by yourself. Every time you wear the jersey, and they suck, so you getting dragged. Every time you wear that jersey, you getting dragged. You wear that. I come to Atlanta, and then I get on here, and you gotta admit, I just sit back and just listen sometimes. I just watch the fit. That's why when I see her dressed like that, I just sit sometimes and smile. It makes my heart light up because I'm looking like, and it's the best uniform in the league, hands down. It's the best color, red and black. It's nothing like that red and black. y'all mean the world to me for loving my team so much, and to be honest, for loving me and my brother so much. Because with the people on the screen right now, I genuinely feel love from y'all. You feel me? Like it's not on a just he being nice or he's a nice guy. I don't even feel it's be feeling like damn, but they really not. They really. I could feel. I get
bro,
I
love you already know, man. Shoot, man, the thing about it is when I first met both of you guys, it was just like that, man. The thing about it is you guys are the same people in person that you are on screen. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. And that shows character, that shows integrity, you know what I'm saying? That shows that you guys are just some real dudes, man. You know? So I mean, like I really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, being able, even though so I feel like I met you guys about like a year and a half ago. I know we did the meet and greet or whatnot. But still though, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy you guys' content. I enjoy you know, some of the different segments that you guys do with your show. Mike, you know, I'm always watching you on TikTok. I'm always liking. So I'm always liking. So it's just like, man, and Mike is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? John, I really hate that you didn't get a chance to do the all 22s because I was watching those last year.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. But it just ultimately, I'm just saying, man, I enjoy you guys' content. I enjoy a lot of the people in the Falcon space content because I'm serious, man. When I say this, ain't no such thing as a bandwagon Falcon fan.
No. Yep.
So you either rocking this or you ain't. You either rocking this or you ain't. And even when you get mad, you either staying here or you ain't. And you know what I'm saying? And this right here is a old school big play Ray jersey right here, Ray Buchanan. So I'm just saying, like I'm in it. And I'm staying here, man. And you know, I'm never going anywhere, no matter how upset I ever get. And I respect all you guys as well, and lady. You know, so because you all do the same thing. You rep the squad. We're not bandwagon fans. We die hard. We rep our squad, and you know, so I am thankful to have met people who love this team just as much as I do, and sometimes even more than I do. So I really appreciate you two guys, man. Like for real.
Tell them where they can find you, Chris.
Hey man, A1 Forever Sports, that's the platform on YouTube. Please come over, like, comment, and subscribe. Help me get out there in the YouTube algorithm as always. Come on over, man. Have a Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta Braves, even Atlanta Falcons conversation as well, man. Got some things working behind the scenes right now. Apparently, I'm about to be a Hawks content creator for Digest Media.
Congratulations.
So, I appreciate it. That's why I say, you know, just I never thought, you know, since 2-3 years ago that I'd be in this space and getting these different opportunities, meeting people, working with Fox, working with Amazon and NBC and, you know, saying CBS. Hey man, I'm just a kid from ATL, man. I don't even know. I feel like LeBron sometimes. I'm not even supposed to be here.
You are LeBron. You are LeBron.
So man, it's just like, man, and that's why I smile, man, because I ain't got nothing to frown about. For real.
Right.
I really don't.
Thank you so much. Mark, tell them where they can find you, man, and talk to us nicely, Mark. We love you, buddy.
Hey, sure. I just appreciate the invite. Kind of like everybody's saying, you know, excited for y'all. I mean, I look at it like, you know, y'all evolving. I know I kind of feel like the energy is like, it's like this farewell tour. I just feel like y'all evolving. So like I said, I'm excited for y'all. Y'all should be excited. Y'all should be proud. This is super dope, man. Like seeing everybody in the community in one spot. You know, shout out to everybody that was backstage because I was there too. Like, God damn, you know. But no, I mean, like Unc said, you know, that's just a testament to like just the space y'all created. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all welcoming me. Appreciate the invite, John. Appreciate the energy, Mike. Obviously, I appreciate everybody here on this panel. Everyone that's come on, and you know, if y'all want to find me, y'all can find me at Mark Chaney. But I mean, I think that's irrelevant. You know, I think this is a time to celebrate you guys, and like I said, just be excited for y'all's evolution. So I appreciate y'all again.
Hey, we love you,
Much
Mark,
appreciated,
man.
brother. Yeah, absolutely,
You're
man.
the dopest, bro. I love you, dog. Lisa, tell them where they can find you and talk to us. What's up, Lisa? Hey, man, hey, Lisa, I want you to know, it's a lot of people I'm gonna miss. Are you one of the people I'm gonna miss, dog? Because you just love the Falcons. I mean, to a ridiculous extent. I think I'm the top tier, and then I'll be like, how did she beat me? I don't even know how this is happening. Like, I don't even know how this happened. So I am going to miss that energy. But tell them where they can find you, Lisa. What's going on?
So currently I'm working with T Will on his channel for my ATL Sports One. So we are cooking up some fun stuff for 2025. Look for content with me on the road. I'll be hitting the Pro Bowl. Also, I'm going to go to New Orleans for the week before for the Super Bowl experience. So I want to make sure ATL is represented. So I'll be down there in Aintville, but you know, so I'll be around. I'm still doing some writing. So you know, I just happy, you know, to see you guys, and you know, thank you for, you know, inviting me and welcoming me into your space. And you know, just wanted to, you know, hop in for a moment to let you know that I appreciate all that you do, you know, or that you have done in this space. So much love and respect.
We love you, Lisa. We love you.
So I'll hop off now to let somebody else in. All right.
Yeah, same here, man. Hey, fellas. I know y'all. I guess retiring. I don't know, but hey, man, we got to get y'all on the show, man. We got to get y'all back. Like I said, I know draft is coming. Something like that. Maybe I don't know, Sunday night football, Monday night football, special guest, something. We got to figure something out, man.
Oh, we're down for that. Let us know, man. Absolutely.
We love you, buddy.
All right, bro. All love, man.
Brother. Love you, dude.
You had us on the show, man, when you had no reason to. Yeah, you had us on the show when you had no reason to. You had way more followers than we did. My man James in the building. I'm about to get to you, James. Smitty, you had us. You was one of the first people to show us love from a higher platform. We have nothing but respect for that, man. And you've always been kind to me personally. I know you've always been kind to John. I know that you had a lot of things in your personal life going on, young. You always made time for us, buddy. You've always been a gracious host. Like I told you before, I just seen you share your platform. I just seen you share your platform and share it and share it. But I want to thank you, Smitty, for a reason. I gotta say this, you are Smitty is a serious person, and Smitty, I feel like this. I will make no bones about it. We get the best out of Smitty. Out of every show, we get he gonna be the most silly, he gonna be the most genuine, he gonna be the best when he on Out of Your Falcon Mound. We get the best out of Smitty. We get Smitty to act a damn fool when he come on this show, and nobody else can make that claim. So I'm proud of that. We love you, Smitty. We want to say thank you. It wouldn't be a farewell show without you, buddy. So we want to thank you.
Hey man, it ain't farewell. It's I'll see y'all soon.
There you go.
That's it.
I'm gonna make that call for y'all to come on the show. John, I already know. I'm gonna make that call sooner or later, because one thing about it, and one thing I like about what you do on TikTok, man, you talk about life, and when you talk about life is my background, because I've been through so much health issues, and a lot of people that know me, they know these things. But to see somebody else talk about life and not only focus on one thing, and they can give back to somebody to change their life. That's just something that I like, because I do that as well. I will give anybody advice if I can on what to do or what route to take, because I've seen so much in my life, good and bad, that a lot of mistakes can be prevented if you just had that person to be a listening ear. And I feel like you do that with your platform on TikTok, always giving advice and always, telling people don't be like this and don't be like that, because one thing about a man of God, he can always, lead the person in the right direction.
Man, that mean the world to me, Smitty. That honestly mean the world coming from you. So that I really appreciate that. Tell them where they can find you, buddy. Everybody know. If you don't know Smitty, I don't know. I can't help you at this point. But if you want to do it anyway, Smitty.
Hey man, they can find me or reach out to me, man, on Twitter at fatboyslim_21. Man, I've helped so many content creators start. And shout out to Mad Mike, man. Me and Mad Mike came in this thing at the same time, man. And that's all we've done is just help other content creators get a platform, get a space. And shout out to Chris, man, A1, my boy Berto, my team. Those guys are like brothers to me, man. And I'll never take their friendship for granted, man. Never. We talk every day and we always, communicate. And that's why when we're on our show, that's why it seems like we get through it so easy. Communication is the key to life, man. So learn how to communicate, keep an open mind, and at the end of the day, that was about.
Smitty, thank you so much for coming, bro. Because I know you're busy, man. It mean the world that you came tonight. Thank you, buddy.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, Smitty.
My man Jack is in the building. Jack Spade from One Time for the Fan joined us, and my man James from the Bolt Bros is in the building. And we got the GOAT, hey, I gotta get like a bale of hay. I need a bale of hay for this one. And my man Andrew. So we got. I love you guys for coming, man. What's going on, fellas? It's the farewell tour, man.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here, man.
Double B.
Man, this is not the farewell tour. Come on, man.
Thank y'all so much for everything you did for us fans. We want to thank you for being in the chat every time, Double B. We absolutely love you, buddy. So real quick, I got to do this. Jack, we want to thank you, man. Number one, for hiring our girl, Curry. We love Curry to death. So let's start there. But y'all have been a staple. Where's Bodie? Can we start there, Jack?
Bodie's outside still trying to get the cars in the garage, man. It's kind of cold out there.
It is probably snow. Okay, so we love y'all, man. We
want my paint, man. You know what I'm saying? I need that snow. I think there's might be snowing this week. You know what I'm saying? So
it's supposed to be a winter storm. We want to thank you for coming. We got Aaron Freeman. Aaron Freeman is undoubtedly, I think we all agree that he's the GOAT, the standard for this shit. But I'm gonna tell you this the same way I said about Smitty. No one gets the best out of Aaron like out of your Falcon mind. No one gets Aaron to crack smiles and laugh and be silly and stupid like out of your Falcon mind. We get the best out of Aaron. There go Curry right there. Speaking of that, my man Kyle was in the building. So I gotta tell y'all something. Finally, I've been doing this now. John,
it's lit.
I made it in the club.
John, you did not on the list. I'm gonna get it you later. I gotta get it you later. I do want to say before we even start going. I want to tell y'all this, and this is for everybody who can listen to me. I have fun when we do every single show. Every single show, I tell
facts.
I don't care what I say. I don't care who get offended. I don't care what the numbers do. The whole thing is that I have a good time with myself, and they have a good time with John. It's not close to me. No disrespect to nobody. It's not close to me. There are 3 guys that do a podcast that I have more fun with and we collaborate with than anyone else, bar none. And they're not Atlanta Falcons fans. They are San Diego Chargers fans.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. I'm sorry. But and you put it on the West Coast. If you ever watch the podcast, that's what it would be. And we've had more fun doing the show with them. Me personally, they are my favorite people to do the show with. And there, I told John, I said, it's a few people that I say, bro, don't even ask me. Don't even just schedule it. And the 3 guys on the screen are the 3 guys that I say, don't even ask me. Just tell me the time, I'm going to be there. I want to start off with saying, hey, y'all are my favorite 3 amigos in the fucking world, dog. I fucking love you guys. Y'all are I never get hyped. Like when I do a show with y'all, I'm bringing Michael Jordan level talent and skill. I absolutely love y'all guys. It is the most fun. You see Kyle at the bottom, you see his fucking shades. He the only one that would do some shit like that.
You know what? I was gonna say is like, look, I would take my glasses off just for you to see my real face, whatever. But my eyes are way too puffy right now because I've been crying all day because I know what's coming right now.
I know. I'm gonna cry before the end. Don't. I got shades on for a reason. So let's start there. Curry, from day one.
Mike, make me cry right now, okay?
No, I gotta be real with you because it's the last time I'm gonna get to say it. So I want to say it. From day one, been always positive with us, been always sweet, been always encouraging. No one else was more willing me to nonsense in the entire community. More skits came from her saying, yeah, do some more dumb shit. Do some more dumb shit. Came from her encouraging me to keep going with that and laughing at that stuff. I cannot explain how me and John feel towards you. The words wouldn't add up. You mean the absolute world to us, and to watch you go over to One Time for the Fan and do your thing. It's a pleasure to watch. It's an honor to watch. We're proud of you. We absolutely love you to death. But let's start with the GOAT. I don't feel like we can start elsewhere. Let's start with Mr. Freeman. It's the reason he's in the middle. Okay, we got to ask him the tough questions. Okay, we got to ask him the tough questions. Aaron Freeman, let's go, Aaron Freeman. So you done muted your mic, Aaron. You muted your mic. Now we can hear you, buddy. Come on.
I'm an amateur.
It's Aaron's first day. We gotta give him a break.
Yeah. So this is the first time
I remember my first beer.
Hey, so before we start with Aaron, I want to tell you, bro, everybody love you. Everyone speaks highly of you, and you are the standard to everybody. That's not my opinion. That's when we have private conversations that you're not around for. You get brought up on everyone's show, and they speak volumes of. I don't know nobody that don't like you, man. I don't know nobody that diss you. The way you handle yourself, the way you do your show is the standard for Atlanta, Georgia. It's nobody fucking with you, bro. I want you to know it because it's the last time I'm gonna be able to tell you. There's no one close to you, my man. You are Michael Jordan. Don't you ever forget it, and don't let nobody hate on you and tell you that you're not. You do your own thing. When we say Aaron Freeman, I don't gotta say Locked On. Everybody know who Aaron Freeman is. You about as popular as the strippers here, and that's saying something, buddy. Okay? That is saying something. Hey, dog, I want you to know that. I want you to hear that from me, dog. Everyone agrees. We talk about that shit behind your back. No, dog, he's the only person who we talk behind his back in a good way. I've never heard no shit like that in my life. Everyone love you, buddy, and everyone agrees that you better than them. Now that's why it's Michael Jordan, because even Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was like, he's something different. I'm not gonna do that. I want you're gonna give
him another AKA tomorrow. He's gonna be like, AKA, I'm better than you.
Dog,
and that's how it's gonna start. That's how it's start.
Hey, dog, because people, I'm gonna tell you what I know. People will know shit and feel shit and won't never say it because they don't want to make you feel too good about yourself, or they feel like you already feel too good or you already getting love. So I'm not giving you no more. I'm gonna tell you, fuck them people, Aaron. You the GOAT, and don't you never forget it. Don't you? We all agree to that shit, and I'm just the one that got the biggest testicles enough to tell you. Okay, so let's start there. We fucking love you, Aaron Freeman. Okay,
well, Mike, that needs to be a bumper sticker. You're more popular than the strippers in Atlanta.
Yeah, he is. Oh, we all know who that is. We all know
a bumper sticker.
We all know. So I have to say. So here we go, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, I got a hard question for you. If you are in the gym, if they call you, because we all know you, everybody respect your opinion. If like Arthur Blank call you and say, man, I'm in a conundrum. I don't know what I should do with Kyle Pitts. What is Aaron Freeman? What advice are you giving off the blank to do with Kyle Pitts? What are you gonna do?
I mean, why you got to make me talk about the Falcons on a show like this? You know,
it's Falcons.
I thought we were celebrating. You know,
we are. But I gotta answer that. It's a hard man. People want to know. It's like Arthur Blank. So you gotta answer. You have to answer. He called you and say, "Hey, Aaron, I'm fucked. It's a tie in the ballroom. It's split in half. What do you suggest we do with Kyle Pitts?
Trade him to the Chargers." I mean, to answer that question,
bring him this way. Bring him this way. Yeah,
we'll take him. We'll take him. But like, I gotta ask. Like, I gotta call Zach Robinson first. So, like, are you gonna use Kyle Pitts? Because if you're not gonna use him, then we gotta trade him. But if you're not gonna, if you're gonna use him, then let's keep him.
But are you gonna, if you have the say so, are you gonna force him to use, like, he's too talented, I'm gonna make you use him, or are you gonna give him the, if you don't want to use the tight end, it's fine, I'll ship him, or are you gonna say he's so generational you will use Kyle Pitts?
I'm probably going to tell him we can ship him if you're not going to do it. I'm not going to try to force somebody to do something they don't want to do. You know?
Oh, Jesus! See, that's cold-blooded Aaron Freeman right there. That's cutthroat Aaron Freeman. That's great. That's classic Aaron Freeman right there. Curry, I gotta ask you, Curry. You saw Michael Penix throw ridiculous throws. You saw it. You saw it just like the rest of us. All right. Is Michael Penix? Are you convinced that he is the future? Or you just like he had 3 good games and we all treating him like he the second coming of Michael Vick? Which one is it, Curry? Are we overblowing it, or is he really the truth?
Do you see my name right here under my name?
And I did not see that. That is hilarious.
Phoenix Energy, okay? He is the truth. He's the next. He's our QB1. QB of
So first of all, give me that jacket when you see me.
Yeah.
I need that jacket. I have never seen that one, so I do need that from you. But you are convinced from 3 games that you would put him in. He is the franchise quarterback. You just undoubted.
Yeah. Phoenix Energy. I already told you. He's the guy of our future.
I
I fell
love
in love with him the Sugar Bowl game. Not in love with him, but his play on the field. And then that's when I was like, okay, which I'm still in the process of getting the shirt made. But I promised everyone I would get a big Penix Energy shirt if we drafted him, and we did.
Copyright that.
Promised the guy the Super Bowl against Texas. So yeah, I'm a big fan of his, and I do believe we finally found our quarterback post Matt Ryan.
So I love that. So here's how I get guys from other teams praise it. So Charger fans, I got 3 Charger fans right now. I want you to tell me who your favorite Atlanta Falcon was of all time and why. And I don't want it to be the same guy. So y'all got to pick 3 different players. Your favorite Atlanta. And if you don't know,
I can't cheat on somebody
from the show.
I'm gonna go first.
Name a Falcon, we will boot you from the show.
Let's go by age here. So we'll start with Andrew being the
oldest, best looking, wisest.
Not the wisest, but
your favorite Falcon and why?
The Silverback.
Yeah, the Silverback. Yeah. Dude, Mike Vick, man, that guy's the man. I mean, honestly, I loved him when he was running around. I just he was electric. I remember reading a thing about how they sent him all these tapes for him to watch and study the defense that he was supposed to watch. Oh yeah, I watched it. Blah blah blah. He didn't do any of it. He did. It just shows you what a talent he was. I mean, and what he could have been. Obviously he went to jail, came back, and he was still a baller after not being in the game for a long time. So just goes to show you what he could have been. But he's the guy that comes to mind in my thought.
Bro, so the way you just explained that, I'm Michael Vick, because I don't put in no preparation. I'm damn good, and I went to jail and came back out even better. I mean, that sound like you was talking about me. Right. I absolutely love it. So
you leveled up.
All right, James, Kyle.
I'll go next. Deion Sanders for sure, man. I mean, come on.
I was gonna say Deion.
All that, dude. Pickability, game-changing ability. Even to say where he's at right now at Colorado and with the Buffs, just the swag that he brings to the sidelines is just awesome to me. Like, I love watching it, and I love seeing what he does on the field. Stud, absolutely. When I think of the Falcons, I always think of Deion Sanders first. That's the first guy I think of.
Kyle, what you got, Kyle?
I got Roddy White, actually. I love it.
Roddy White.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Like, I've had him on my fantasy team a couple times, So, he was a major blessing to me a lot. A couple of years. I think I actually won. I know I got into the playoffs a couple times because I had him on my team because he had some really good years, man. So, man, he was one of my favorites, and he's obviously still on the team, So. Yeah. Oh,
so
is he? Wait, no, is he still on the team? Actually, I'm not 100% sure.
No, he's not on the team no more.
He's done. He's done. Yeah. So
shame on you for not knowing that, Kyle.
Sorry. Well, hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
So I got one. Man, you still there, Jack? Jack, are you there?
I think I'm still here, bro.
Jack, so I got a question for you, Jack. It's the hard-hitting question, man. Okay, Outta Blanker's in that ballroom. It is tied up. It's tied up. He don't know what to do. He old, man. He brittle. He's shaking at the hands, right? He don't know, right? He asked you, Jack, who should we draft? Like, I'm talking about, I don't mean a person, but position. Where are we drafting at in like the number 1 pick? Where's our number 1 pick going? What you say, Jack? And it's all on you. So if you say it, we got to draft that. So it's the weight is on you. Where are we drafting, Jack?
I'll say right now, I mean, just looking at the team at number 15, I think we're drafting that. We should possibly make a move going defense, man. That would be my first option. I definitely wouldn't want to go back.
Jack, on the line? Are you on corner?
No, right now, I mean, I'm looking at more so probably if you can't get your edge rusher, maybe you can get you another outside linebacker. I mean, Judon's going to be gone.
That's a good one.
I think you don't know what your future of not Brenley Trice. What's his name? Arnold Ebiketie. Of course, D'Angelo Malone too as well. I mean, I think they're coming up on their contract year too. So with Brenley Trice coming back, I mean, you could add another, piece to that that linebacker room, or you can go and get somebody on the front line with Grady getting ready.
No, Jack. No, see, you're cheating, Jack. Jack, you got to make a definitive choice, and the weight is on you. The whole stadium.
All right, I'm going. Damn, just to throw a shot out there, probably Edge. Probably what's the kid from Tennessee? Pierce.
James Pierce Jr. Yeah,
James Pierce. I'll probably go James Pierce from Tennessee right now. Just throwing it out there in January. I mean, I still have to go and look at some more things. But
you heard it from Jack, not from me.
Yeah, number 15. I'm going James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee.
James Pierce Jr. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
I get you. I totally I get you, man. Like I haven't really looked into like the draft at all.
Strippers and drugs, buddy. Strippers and drugs is
I've tried.
I mean,
I've tried to get Mike into college for like 10 years, 10 plus years, and he kind of tried. What was it the year before last?
Yeah, the year
whatever.
But here's the sad part. Man, I can't name you one college player, but I can name all the best twerkers on YouTube. If you ask me to rank them, I could rank them by name. And
I had to clear that search real quick.
Here was the problem. No, here was the problem. I said, Mike, you got to get into college because when we get to the draft, it's just me telling you what these people are, and you're just like, okay, I got you. I said, so you got to start watching. So he starts watching. The first game he turns on was like Northern Illinois or something. He's like, man, these boys rumble. I'm like, who the fuck is Northern Illinois? Like, what are you watching? Like, is that the only game that you could have possibly gotten? Like all the SEC teams, all the Pac, all the Big Ten teams. You went to Northern Illinois, and you're like, you're like, man, there's this white guy. He's a receiver. He's a dog. I'm like, nobody knows.
Cole Tucker. He was a receiver.
Never going to be known. Pick another team.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
We have y'all here. I want to say this from the bottom of my heart.
Defense.
This show is so different of the show that when we call y'all onto the show, it won't work if you don't acclimate to the show. So you gotta be I want to tell y'all this. I've never been nervous to do a show. I was nervous one show we ever did. I was a little uneasy because I told John beforehand, this shit, I never said this before, this might not work. It was the man right under me. When we first had him on, I said, young, this is not going to go well. I don't know that he do this. I don't know that this is going to blend.
What is this shit?
And he crushed it, and every time after, man, he played. We had games for Aaron, and here's the thing I respect about all y'all, man, that you don't take it so like, straightforward, that when we on our show, you're like, man, this is too childish, or this is ratchet. I'm not, bro, this is kind of like unprofessional. It's called out of your falcon mind. You shouldn't have brought your ass here if you wasn't going to play along. It's right in the title. But I have the ultimate respect for you guys for being able to do both. And I mean what you do on your channel and then come on our channel and be what we do. Like that speaks to the human beings you guys are, and how you guys have like just a huge like open mind, and the fact that me and John are even so different. The fact that y'all could come and blend with us, it's nothing about our show is supposed to work. Nothing says this should go. This should be organized chaos. It should be a dumpster fire. And because of you guys, because of Curry, because of Jack, because of Kyle, because of Aaron, because of Andrew, because of James, I feel like, and this is just my feeling, I could be overshooting it because it's me. I feel like we made Atlanta history with this shit we did. We changed the whole shit up. The shit we was doing was infectious to everybody. So, but we wouldn't have been able to do that without you guys. It mean the world to me that y'all sat in this back room for hours to say goodbye to us, man. It means something to me personally. I said this to John. I was gonna drag this shit out of whoever didn't come to the show tonight. I'm not even being funny. I mean, I tell John I was gonna fuck this person, because we gave out so much love and energy and respect that if you can't give it back, fuck you. Just straight like that. But when the same way I'm gonna be harsh on the people that didn't, the people that did, you got my heart ever for waiting in this back room and for coming to pay homage to your boys. We absolutely fucking love y'all. And I say this again, that's not on some podcast social media shit. That's from me as a human to you as a human for being a gracious human being. I don't fuck with people I don't think are good human beings. I don't care what that is or what you do. You got to impress me. I don't care about no cars, no jewelry, no girl. You got to be a good human to get me to talk about you nicely. And you guys are grade A human beings. I want you to know I love you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for supporting Out of Your Pocket.
Oh, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Hey,
Thank you, man.
When you were talking about, when you guys hit us up about this whole show, farewell show and everything, I call it the farewell. Well, this is actually like an evolution tour for you guys. You're evolving into something else from this point. But first thing that popped in my mind, I was reflecting on one of our shows that we did with you guys. And you talked about the off season, in the stages you go through the off season. And you guys, obviously the season that ended for the Falcons this weekend. And then next thing I know, this is your last show and everything. But sometimes I think like, hey, you guys are trying to get away from the podcast for a bit and everything too. I expect you guys to come back, because one of the shows you said something to the effect of like, well, you go through these stages at some point. It's just the despising, the hating of like the season being over with. Then the draft starts coming. Then you start kind of getting that build up again. And then you get close to that training camp. And then next thing you know, you're all in and we're going to the Super Bowl again. So I'm kind of thinking like, hey, we'll see you guys soon. I think it's coming back around, man.
Little break isn't bad for anybody. A little break ain't gonna be bad for anybody.
Yeah. You know, this is the repeat of the 10 stages of grief with the Falcons.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all it is. That's all it is. This ain't real, man. Say it ain't so, bro. Just say it ain't so to me. Come on now, bro.
Just the farewell to the off season for the Falcons.
Yeah. This is
that's right. Farewell to the off season. Exactly.
That's right. I don't believe it. I know y'all coming back. Like this ain't forever for sure, man. Yeah, heck no.
Man, we appreciate y'all, man. It really mean the world to me that y'all came. It really mean the world to me that y'all came on the show every time we did. I want y'all to know, man, I'm not just sitting here blowing smoke up your ass. It honestly means the world to me and my brother. I love John. That's my real brother. So the way that y'all have treated John and the way y'all have treated me, I have nothing but respect for you guys. I absolutely love you, man. Thank you.
When we were on shows together, I felt like we went together just like peanut butter and jelly, dude.
Man. Every time.
Yep. It was like we were the same, just different teams. And then we come to find out we are the same team, just different coasts.
That's right.
In a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
So, man, we appreciate it, man, so much, man. And the Bull Bros always got your back. And we love chatting with you guys about football in general, drafts coming up, all that stuff too. So obviously we're going to be chatting, man, for sure.
Well, we told y'all, because we have some time on our hands now that our team is not in it again. So, and y'all are. So if y'all want to talk some playoffs, just let us know.
Man, I want you to know this, and I mean this. I'm a busy person, and I don't want to talk about football all the damn time. So that's why I'm getting sick of that. I can do so much more than this little. I want to do other things. But there will never be a time that the Bolt Bros will call me. I will deny that. I will be there for you 100%.
Facts.
We're down with you guys too, man. So we'll be there with you guys all the way. Whatever you guys do, let's get involved.
Bolt Bros, before you leave, tell people, hey, if y'all want to see, and I know I'm going to preference this. I know y'all ain't Chargers fans, but what I'm telling you is that if y'all want the closest shit you're gonna ever see to Out of Your Falcon, just some total off the rails wild shit. Kyle, did you see the dude under me? He do production and all type of tricks and shit. I don't know what it. Kyle is a genius. All right. So man, these guys come together to produce the show in a way you've never seen on shit like this. So I encourage you to just go check them out. Kyle, Drew, and James. Tell them where they can find the podcast and the name, everything. Just tell them where they should go.
Who wants to take it? Go ahead, you, Andrew. You've been kind of quiet.
Yeah. YouTube, Instagram, we're on all the social medias, even Facebook. I mean, for all us boomers, dude, for all the boomers out there that want to check out a podcast. Well, I would say just check us out on YouTube. That's where all of our good stuff is. We like to have a good time. And again, you can sit back and just to your point, Mike and John, like you're right. Like you can sit here and just talk X's and O's, have a conversation. It gets boring after a while. You want to bring some entertainment. And that's what we like to do to the people that come to our show as well too. So But yeah, Bolt Bros podcast. And, we just want to, connect with the community and have fun and talk football. That's what we like.
Love it, man. Love it.
So please go
guys.
follow my boys, man. Please
man.
go follow my boys. We love those guys.
Appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys,
Appreciate
man.
you guys so much. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Jack.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
got
buddy.
I got to run because I got to do our own little preview show for the upcoming game. We're doing a little
Must be
Madden.
nice.
Right.
Sorry,
You gotta throw that in there, man. Get him
Son
on.
of You kick your ass off the stage, guys.
There's still more games left.
All right. I love you guys. Yeah.
We out, guys.
We'll bring you on our show one of these times too soon.
I'm there,
Yeah.
buddy.
No worries, man.
All right.
I will come
Later,
out and
boys.
sign this up. Thank you,
All
buddy.
right. Peace out.
Peace, guys.
Later.
Jack, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Jack, tell them where they go. You got to tell them about One Time for the Fan. Tell them where they can find you at.
Hey, man, One Time for the Fan every Sunday night at 8 p.m., Wednesday nights at 9, and Friday mornings at 9 as well. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Man, we talk Falcons football all the time. It was great just being on this panel quickly for tonight, man. You guys have done a great job podcasting for the Falcons community, and hopefully this is not the goodbye. But I'm sure you guys will, find a way to always, keep your name and face out there in the Falcons community, man. So once again, hats off to you all. Me, myself, Carrie, T-Will, and Bodie 3000. We just love bringing positive content to the Falcons community. Diehard Atlanta Falcons fans, home games, away games, season ticket holders, travel with travel with the Falcons too as well. Of course, the Rise Up Tour fan club from us putting on a lot of these events too as well on the road for Falcon fans to entertain themselves and have a good time. People really enjoy it. So big shout out to everybody who's just been so supportive of not only One Time for the Fan, but of course Out of Your Falcon Mind. Just great job to you guys, man, for real. I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you guys have done to help me out and the crew out with One Time for the Fan too as well. Because there was one point in time where we started up and we didn't know nobody in the community, and then after a while you're starting to meet more Falcon fans and meet more of the content creators, and got a chance to meet you guys too as well. You guys done a great job, man. So hats off to you all, man, and much respect and much love, man.
Much appreciated, Jack.
We love you. And
Always.
Bodie too. I can't let this go without saying shout out to my man Bodie. I love Bodie. We wish you well, buddy. Thank you so much. Curry. It's farewell tour, buddy. Again, man, cannot say thank you enough for the way you supported our nonsense. You have cheered on our nonsense probably longer than anybody. We absolutely love you. We're proud of you. Tell them where they can find you, Curry.
Well, before I tell them that, I just want to say, good luck to you and John in your future endeavors. I'm going to try not to cry right now. You guys are like family. I appreciate you both so much. Like you said, from human to human. I know I can read energy, and from the jump, I knew you were like a good human, and I loved your energy, So, I just want to say thank you for everything, not just the podcast, but being there as a friend. I'll be there no matter what. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll be there for you. I wish you guys nothing but the best. You, John, Liam, Amanda, your family, many blessings. And Mike, I'm rooting for you to get that BMW i8.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, you can find me on One Time for the Fan. We do Wednesday night shows, and we also do Friday night shows. Sunday night shows, Friday mornings, but I'm not usually on Friday mornings. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter if the thing is there. But it's just my name, Carrie Lynn XOX, and yeah, let's go.
We love you, Carrie. Thank you so much.
Barry.
We love
Appreciate it.
Nay, get this man a bale of hay. Get this man a bale of hay. Aaron Freeman. If y'all don't know who Aaron Freeman is, I can't help you either. But Aaron, talk to him.
Appreciate you guys having me, man. I always enjoyed doing all the shows that you guys had me on. It's always fun to kick back, still talk ball, but have some fun. So I really appreciate you guys bringing that to the community, bringing so many people together, always entertaining. Whenever I'm feeling down about the Atlanta Falcons, even though you guys might also be down about the Atlanta Falcons, you're going to have fun talking about it. So I really do appreciate what you guys bring to the community and whatnot. And so if people want to find my stuff, they can find me on, just a little podcast called Locked On Falcons, 5 days a week, YouTube, all these other podcast platforms. Shout out to my guy Savion down there in the corner, doing big things and whatnot with him in the future. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate you guys having me on.
We love you.
Always, Aaron.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks for being super accepting and just cool, ready to come on. And like Mike said, man, cut up and have some talk craziness with us.
You guys are two of my favorite people. So I really do appreciate you guys for being as
right back at you.
As you guys are.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Much love, buddy.
Great night, guys.
Now I done been through this show the whole time. I thought for sure I wore shades for a reason, because I'm thinking, man, this shit I'm gonna end up crying, and I probably will before the end of the show. But the closest I ever came to crying so far in the show was just now when I looked down and I saw my man in the left hand corner. Like that's it. I just looked at him and said, "Oh shit, I gotta look away." It didn't say nothing yet. I just looked and saw who that was, and I had to look away. So we got my man Savion. Come on, hold on. My man Curry said, "Oh, I said my man. Sorry, Curry. Sorry." Curry said, "I was trying not to cry. John and Mike are awesome humans, and I really appreciate them both. We'll miss them on this podcast." Thank you so much, Curry. We absolutely love you. Thank you for that. I want to thank you personally for coming. We got my man Brandon in the building. Brandon down there in the cut in the corner. Debo, get off the bike. Get off the bike. So we got Debo and we got my brother. We got my brother Savion down in the building. I knew he was coming. I didn't know when he was coming, but I knew he was coming. We glad to have y'all out of your Falcon mind. Farewell. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening with you, boy?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling a little drained. I'm feeling like I might cry momentarily, right? But I'm gonna get through it, right? It's a farewell tour. What's going on? Can I ask y'all something? How are your Scooter podcast for a minute? How are y'all feeling going in the next year? I know I want to before we go next year. How do you feel right now? Like, are you of the your Lisa Shepherd mentality of this was frustrating and I'm mad, but damn it, they get with Bijan, with Drake, with Penny, for next year, right? Or are you like, they've done this shit to me so many times, I refuse to let myself get excited because I do that every year. Oh my God, Kirk Cousins, we going, and then every year something happens. So I'm not gonna do that. Are you letting yourself get to the Penix train with Bijan and Drake and all that, or are you tempering your expectations because they disappointed you so viciously? How do you guys feel right now?
Well, I mean, as far as me concerned, man, it's like, here's my thing, bro. We had 3 straight 7-10 seasons, and we made all these moves and stuff, right? Getting new quarterback, getting free agents and everything. Everything that we did. We're going to outrun the South, all that. Swag surfing inside the bins and what have you. You know what I'm saying? Out of all that, we only got one more win. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love my team. We all love the Falcons. We love our squad, man. But it's like, how can you not be a little pessimistic? Particularly, we lost 6 out of the last 8 games and whatnot, man. So it's like, offense looking good. We got our quarterback, I believe. But, man, come on. You know what I mean? But you got to be optimistic because you're a fan. But in the back of your mind, it's like, will we be going through this all over again next year? Especially when we keep our defensive coordinator, man. So,
but you can't speak that in the room you in, though, Debo, because he having like a seance or something in there. Like I can see he having in the background. So you can't say that because it'll probably stick. So you got to be optimistic. You feel me? You got to say we going to the Super Bowl next year. We going to the Super Bowl, Debo. You feel me? Or are you not letting yourself get? Are you not even letting yourself get that hype?
I let myself get that hype a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's true. Damn. See, I can't even argue
anything is possible through Christ.
Anything is possible through Christ.
Amen to that, bro. Amen.
Amen. Jesus took the nails out of his hands. Okay.
He did. I received that. I received that. We go Super Bowl next year, boy.
Next year, that's what I'm saying. You got to speak it into existence. And
we go Super Bowl next year.
Man, I won't be here for y'all to throw it in my face. So now I can make any prediction. We go undefeated. I won't be around. You kiss my ass. So I have to say this before we get to Savvy. It was some dudes that believed in me and John before anybody else. And one of those guys is in the bottom right-hand corner of this feed, man, before anybody else. Again, I always tell y'all, I don't care where you jumped in at. I appreciate you and I love you. But it does mean a little bit more for those that came when we was early on, when there was no reason to do it. Brandon, man, we absolutely love you for that. They have a network. And they was the first people to be like, we want that shit on our network. You know what I'm saying? And you can use our network. You was one of the first people. I want you to know this, Brandon. We will never forget that. And we will forever love you guys for that. We love you, buddy.
No, I appreciate it. I love you guys too. You guys were awesome from the start. The very beginning. As soon as the first time I saw you guys' show, I was like, oh, like what we were doing at the time with what we wanted as the network and how we were doing things. It's obviously all changed a little bit since then. But I mean, just to have you guys as part of the team for the year and a half, however long, you're a part of things. It was awesome. It was a blast to have you on. Your show in general. I mean, to watch it go from 100 subscribers to 250 to 1,000 just like that quick. It was pretty awesome to just be a part of it, and not just to be there. It was fun. It was fun.
We
much appreciated, brother.
Appreciate y'all, man. Oh, y'all, we love y'all, boys. Man, we absolutely love y'all.
On your comment on the Falcons, I'm not a Falcons fan. I used to be a Rams fan. I don't really have a particular team anymore. It would be kind of frustrating on my end.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you.
Have the same thing like over and over. Like you get the hype every year. Like this is like when they signed Kirk Cousins, I was like, oh, this is it. Like there's no way they don't win 10 games. Mm-hmm. No way they win 10 games. And then I think I do agree though. I think you got to go. I think Michael Penix Jr. he's going to be a very good NFL quarterback. You saw that in the last couple of games of the season. He's going to be really, really fun to watch over the next couple of years.
Bro, so here's why I'm saying it's a great question, because we have a reason to get excited. Now, it's not the quarterback every year, but it's a reason every year that we say, oh, we Jesse Bates, we got Bijan Robinson. Yeah,
we told ourselves that Desmond Ridder just needs to be good enough because we got everything else around him. We tried our hardest and we tried our damnedest week after week. If he just does that, we're good. But he just didn't work. Yeah.
Do you know how many strippers I've dated? And eventually, you gotta stop making the same mistake. It's not feasible. It's not gonna work out for you. This is not a good idea, and that's so you temper your expectations. But I tell you, the one thing about Out of Your Falcon Mind is we don't temper our expectations. We on stage 10 at all times. Hey, we gonna win the Super Bowl. We going undefeated. And that's the way we stay. Savion in the building. What's going on, buddy? We good. I mean, to have you here, I'm gonna tell you something. When John sent me the list, the first name I sent back, I said, "Where's Savion?" I asked John. I said, the first name I texted back, I said, "Where's Savion in the list?" So it wouldn't have been no final show without you here. Real quick before I let you answer that question, brother, I love you and respect you as a man. I try to tell people I could care less what you do for a living or how much money you make or what you drive or how big your muscles are. You impress me with the human being you are, how you conduct yourself being a man. If you're the logo for being a man, bro, the way you conduct yourself with your family, the way you've done your father, he's a new parent. And the man is trying his ass off. I just watched you juggle 20 things at once. And I watched you drop a few, but I was even studying how you gonna handle it, how you gonna handle that. And that's when I'm saying you the definition of a man, bro. Because when you drop a few, you learn from it and then you start juggling again. I have nothing but respect for you. We admire you, bro. You're one of my favorite people on planet Earth. And we don't talk all the time. I'm a busy dude. I'm not the type of person that's gonna talk to you all the time. But every single time I see you, young, it light my heart up, bro. I love you like a brother. We love your family. We love your daughter. I'm gonna tell you the coolest experience I've had in life almost. He had an infant. And the first thing I thought was, hey, yeah, it was a girl, but who cares? I want to see her in some Falcon clothes. And I was able to send her some Falcon clothes, and he put it on and he took a picture. And so we want to start them early. Because he was down in Florida. Man, we can't raise a Dolphin fan. It would hurt my stomach. Okay, so we wanted to start off with the Falcon thing, and he put it on. He has a beautiful wife, he has a beautiful family, and the man has earned everything. And I watched this man get done wrong in a situation that I won't speak of, but somebody fucked him over. But I'm even watching. My mom called me about that, baby. My mom said, "You might want to talk to your man." I said, "I ain't talking to him. I want to see what he do. I'm not the coach. I want to see how you handled that. You handled it like a fucking man." And that's what I always tell you. If there's a logo for being a man, it was you, buddy. I love you to death. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I couldn't be more proud of you. And trust me when I tell you, I keep telling you this, where you are now is scratching the surface, buddy. Just imagine in 10 years. Just imagine, young, you get opportunity. You know when you to go when some shit don't work out and people clamor to come get you. That's when you know you got something. When they say, hey, shit, I'll take it. Man, I got cheated on, and girls came out the woodwork, buddy. I felt like Denzel. I thought I was Denzel, baby. I said, I'm gonna cheat on you. I'm like, okay, baby, let's go. So that's how I feel about you, man. To watch, and John agrees, man. To watch you become what you have become has been one of the best parts of Out of Your Falcon Mind. It had nothing to do with the podcast. We fucking love you, dude, differently than everybody else. We fucking love you. So I hate to bomb all that heartfelt shit on you and ask you the same question. Right? I probably should have let you answer the question first, but it's Out of Your Falcon Mind. It's organized chaos. We won't go in order. Savy, speak. Speak to him, Savy.
First of all, ain't nothing organized about your chaos, Mike. Not a single damn thing. not a single thing. Mike, I love you so much, man. It hurts. Like you guys had this. Do I sound weird? I want to make sure I sound okay.
Sound all right?
Echo, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, it's a new freaking. Hang on. Not messing up the audio quality. Not doing that. Nah, man. I can't express just how much you guys mean to me, man. Like this, you two are the goats, man. You guys really made a community of people to where Atlanta Falcons fans can laugh, can cry, can be pissed. There's not many more emotions that we've there's not much elation that we felt over the last 2.5, 3 years. But you know, those were the main ones that we felt. But you gave us a place to sort of just be fans. And I don't know, I just feel like that there's a beauty about that we can sort of just escape from life real quick and just come together as a community in this space and know that we can be who we need to be as fans, as people. And you guys created that. And when I got the text that you guys are doing a farewell, I'm not gonna hold you. I was pissed because I can't believe that you guys are really like going anywhere. But at the same time, you know, all good things must come to an end, and I I just can't express to you guys just how much you two mean to me. My daughter still has all three of those Falcons, all three of those Falcons onesies, man, and she's going to keep them her entire life. Whether she's a Falcons fan or not, I'm gonna let her choose, unfortunately. But Man, I love you guys, man. I love you guys, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. I love you guys.
We love you back, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I should say from the beginning, Mike is basically speaking for me all night because my head's been spinning trying to get everybody on and go through the comments. So, like, I haven't been able to hardly speak.
John is juggling 30 things right now. I just want y'all to know.
But yeah, man. But yeah, Savvy, dude. I mean, I don't even have the words, brother. I mean, like, it's we've shared a lot of conversations about a lot of different things over the last couple of years, and that's not going to change. We both have each other's number, and we're going to keep that going. So, like we said, man, I mean, it's never say never. We could, we're doing a draft show. We're going to be there. We're going to, we'll still be around, and who knows if things go well with the other thing we're working on. We may pop back for even once a month or twice a month. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
It's something we don't know how. I mean, Liam, my son, he's about to be playing high school baseball. That's like a 5-6 day a week thing, and it's insane,
Facts.
man. Like it is, and we just haven't been able to put in the time we wanted. We can't, we don't want to do a half-assed product. So it's like, it's been tough. So like this is just time, man. Just time for right now, at least. That's it. Yeah.
We absolutely. And is JC there?
JC,
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
JC, dog, I need you to know, like I told everybody else, that it means the world to me that you came today, bro. It means the absolute world to me, man. Y'all don't understand.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, y'all don't
definitely working on patience because I've been in this line for
and I'm
so
gonna
long.
tell you, dog, all y'all waited to do this. All y'all waited. You don't know. Like I said earlier, man, I hold it. I take it personal. I take shit very, very personal, and I don't think I should change that because I'm fair. I treat everyone grade A, so I want the shit back in full. And when you give it back in full, dog, it means something to me, and I know it means something to my brother. So to have you here, dog, you one of our favorite people, dog. We love working with you, dog. We love doing, we hit home run every time we do a show together, bro. Like we do the best shows.
Oh yeah.
So we love you, dog, and I want to tell you something, JC. Now I don't watch shows back. I don't listen to the shows after I do them. I don't watch the shows back, so I don't know what I should. When we do a show together, I watch our shows back because I always be like that shit was cool. So I want you to know, like, you're one of the few people I run our shit back because I always thought we crushed that, we nailed that, and I want to see, am I accurate? And I watch it back. I'm always pleased with the product that we did together, buddy. I want you to know, dog, what you about to be, you don't even know yet. Like you don't even have a clue what you about to be, dog. What you got going, it's nobody touching you with the shit you got going. So I guarantee you, dog, in like a year from now, like you'll remember what I'm saying, and you know that I wasn't wrong, dog. We believe in you. We believe in you, dog. You gonna be the shit. Trust me.
Hey man, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate both of y'all. Like you just said, every time we got on, man, the chemistry was flawless. Like we've been doing it for years. I really made it a point of emphasis to make sure I got on, no matter how long I had to wait. Not comments in the text or DM. I just wanted y'all to hear it from me personally. Thank you for always, just being there for me, letting me get on, even coming on sometimes with us. Never acting bougie. Just, off the rip, just always responding back. Always helpful. No matter, always letting us come on. Sometimes before I DM'd you, I'm like, damn, I done kind of been on a show a little bit too much, but you guys are always welcoming us to come on. Yeah. So man, I definitely appreciate y'all, man. You really those guys when you have a 3-hour farewell tour, man. This shit is crazy. Like
you had no idea, dude. You had no idea. Like I sent out the invitations. It's like, all right, well, we'll see who can come through. And I tried to stick it with the folks that's either been on the show or we've been on their show. And it's like, we hadn't had a chance to go with Debo yet. We talked about it. That we didn't have a chance to do it because we called it a day. But it's just like, man, I didn't know everybody's gonna come through. It's crazy, dude. And I joked with Mike, this is gonna be 2 to 3 hours. Well, it's gonna be 3 to 4 hours before it's all said and done. It was like, all right, that's cool. Well, yeah. What Mike said, man. Like, yeah, we can't say it enough, dude. We appreciate you, and hopefully we can do it again, man. He's like I said, it may not be forever, but that's the hope at least, you know.
And look, and I just want to throw this in there. That I don't know who said that because my head is in a million different places right now. But somebody just said that show you what it is that people waited to do this. So that y'all don't. It means something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
And the thing is, Debo, man, you know how long we've been trying to. He like Ben Laden trying to catch him. Like you more find Ben Laden before you catch Debo. You're not getting him, dog. He like getting.
Man, hey, Mike, man, I sent y'all some DMs on the IGN X, man.
Hey, dog, listen to me. Writing me on Instagram is like you might
goes into a black hole, man.
In the sky, you might as well send the smoke. Dog, you can only contact me. Let me tell you something, and then I mean this shit. Here's when I knew I was bad at social media. As I was on like your Instagram and I was hitting buttons, and I went into the inbox, and all these messages was like unread, and I was like, oh shit, and I just backed out of it like I ain't see it. I said I ain't even gonna act like I ain't see it. I don't even know how to get into the inbox, but I remember hitting it one day and all these messages were unread. I was like, oh
word.
Man, I didn't tell John. It's a secret. I didn't tell John that. I didn't tell I said, I ain't see that shit. I didn't know how I know how to work TikTok. I know how to work TikTok. If you write me on TikTok, I promise I'll respond. If you write me on Instagram, guys, no way. I don't, and I'm not even being. And I want to tell y'all this, and this is to everybody that's on our panel. If I don't like your shit on Instagram, I don't know how to use Instagram. When I like your shit, it's on accident. Oh shit, it's low. It just be on the screen. I told you, all my Instagram feed is twerking. It's twerking. It's like volleyball girls. I'm a different dude. Okay, I'm looking at twerking. I want to see somebody do a split. I don't want to see no Falcon content. I get enough of that on Twitter on the show. So if y'all roll me on there, I apologize on that. We don't really fool with Instagram, and I know Young John don't even really fool with Instagram. So if y'all want to really make sure you talking to John, Twitter, John will respond 100% of the time. If you want to really make sure you talking to me, it's gonna be on what's the name, TikTok, because like YouTube, sometimes I see the videos and it was people commenting from 3 months ago, and I'm like, nah, I never saw this. I never even responded to this. I wasn't trying to be rude. I know how to work TikTok. That's it. Strippers, drugs, TikTok. That's Mike. Y'all
don't know what this show did for Mike's technological advances. Like he would have still been 15 years behind everybody if the show never.
I didn't have social media. I didn't have one social media platform. I don't use social media. I'm not on the internet, man. I don't even watch TV. I don't watch no TV unless it's the Falcon. I don't turn it on. I'm a different dude. I'm in my own world. I do my own thing. So I want to please thank y'all for being patient with me. But I'm gonna be honest, Debo. The fact that we never got you and you came to this shit, it means double, bro.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, bro. Like, I'm fairly new as a content creator. I mean, I've been doing YouTube, you know what I'm saying, for like coming on 4 years, 5 years. But in this space, as far as like doing Falcons content, I'm fairly new, like not even 6 months into it. So, you know, when you see some shows and like some podcasts and they know everything like that, it can be intimidating. It's like, man, am I built for this shit? When I saw y'all show, and I was like, you always know how good someone is when you be like, you know what? I want my get fucked up with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, there's some cool dudes right there.
Yeah.
So it's like that's really brought me into y'all show, how real y'all work. And man, I just want to say, man, thank y'all, man. It's like, you know, y'all show and your presence and your energy, man, and how y'all just vibe back and relax and say basically it's like, you know, it is with this type of deal. Hey man, you never know what kind of impact you have on somebody, because you guys definitely had an impact on me. You know what I'm talking about, bro? And both of y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, man, you know, I want to say thank y'all, you know what I'm saying, for bringing up some banging ass content. You know, I watch y'all guys all the time, you know what I mean? And you know, the best is yet to come for both of y'all, man. Real talk, man. But y'all, the whole fact that everybody is here giving y'all praise and saying what's up to y'all, that says a lot about not just y'all as a content creator, man, but y'all as human beings, as people, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that says a lot. That says a lot, man. Real talk. And I mean that, man. And you know, I seen a lot of people say in chat, this ain't goodbye, just see you later type of deal. You know what I'm saying, man? But hey, Mike, you from Atlanta?
Nah, I'm DC.
DC?
Yeah.
Okay, how long you been down here?
2009 maybe.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah.
2009. Okay. Do you remember Pleasers?
Yeah.
Okay. You really okay?
Oh, I've been to every strip club in Atlanta 3 times over. Man, I know where to sit. Let me tell you how nasty I am. I know where to sit in each club. I know just where I should sit for privacy.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have strip club etiquette, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Strategy, buddy.
Strategy, bro.
Yeah,
hey, man, I miss Pleasers, man. That damn strip club burned down. I can't believe it.
Yep. But I'm gonna tell you what mine was. Follies. Oh, Follies was the GOAT.
Follies.
Follies was the GOAT. It was video chicks. You know what? I'm about to get off. I can't see into that.
Well, man, I like Pleasers, man, because they didn't need a license. You know what I'm saying? So if the strip club that don't need no licenses, that's the one to go to. Just saying, man.
He gonna get us shut down. So Debo, tell them where they can find you, buddy.
Absolutely, man. Y'all can find me on Debo Vibes on YouTube, live sports, and actually me and T Will, we're in the works of doing a show 2 times a week on Tuesdays at 8:00 in the morning, also on Fridays 8:00 in the morning, over his channel. So check me and T Will out, and A1 Chris Tipmore, But my channel is Debo Vibes. Live content, live sports, and I'm a foodie, so I go to a lot of restaurants down here on South Side, Clayton County, Henry County, and enjoy some South Side cuisine, man. So come check me out. Definitely appreciate y'all support.
We love you, Debo. Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks for coming, my brother.
For sure.
Brandon, Variety Sports Network. You gotta plug the network and tell them what you got coming, where they can find you, all of that.
Yeah, so you can find us on X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, where we're all over the place. We have 3 or 4 different shows going on. You have Talking the Gridiron every Sunday night with Jimmy and Darren and Terrell and Brian do a great job over there. You have 7th Inning Stretch almost every Thursday. It's the off season right now, so it's not every Thursday, but it's there. Saturday Showdown too. It's our college football playoffs are a big thing right now, so we're really hitting the content there too as well. Again, again. Thank you for just being a part of VSN for when you were. You guys kept me going when I was like, nah, like this isn't gonna work anymore. Like this isn't it. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. He just kept going and kept going. But I do appreciate you guys very, very much.
Yeah, dude, it was so much, man. And make sure y'all do go to Friday Sports Network, because I've said it before, but I mean, the shows, like I've been on 7th Inning Stretch, we've both been on Talking the Gridiron. We'll probably both be on those shows again one day. It's like just keep tuning in, man, because they put out great content. Darren hosts like damn near every show almost, it seems like, but he does a fantastic job, man, from Fat Boy Fadeaway. So yeah, man, Brandon, we appreciate you, but like I told you on Twitter, man, can't thank you enough, brother.
Thank you enough.
Guys.
We love you, Brandon. Thank you, buddy.
Later, buddy.
JC, you still there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Tell them where they can find you and everything you got coming. Just speak your piece, buddy. Let's go.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. We ain't shit over here at 4 Quarter Sportscast. We the most consistently inconsistent content creation. But TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, 4 Quarter Sportscast. Twitter is at 4Q Sportscast. Once again, John and Mike, man, I definitely appreciate y'all. Damn, I don't want to even get emotional or, sad about it, because it's not a sad moment. You guys are just, like somebody said, you guys are elevating. But, man, I definitely enjoyed y'all content for sure. So I hope one day, me and you guys can definitely pop back on something, if it's the draft, free agency, whatever it is. But just thank you. Definitely thank you, guys.
Hey, we're down, brother. Thank you, dude.
We love you, JC, and we believe in you, buddy. Trust me. Your time coming, buddy.
Thank you, man. Love you guys.
We love you, buddy. Thanks for coming. Savvy. Say it ain't so, buddy. Savvy, I know you got so much going on and everything. Savvy, tell them what you got going on, where they can find you, what you got going on now, what you got next. Talk to them, Savvy.
Yeah, man. So thanks to dudes like these two, man, I somehow bagged a gig over at the Falcoholic. So shout out to the boys over at the Falcoholic, man. My boys Trey Sean, Kevin, Dave, Gina, man, everybody, man. Just it's a blessing. Aaron, it's a blessing, man. But yeah, I'm on Twitter at Savion Mixon. It's right down there. Don't put the butt on my phone. That was me. And of course, always trying our best to get new Millennium Falcons podcast coming back, man. I promise we are coming back. It's been a bit tough.
Y'all schedules are hard to.
Bro, that's like the Dr. Dre album. Dr. Dre been saying he was gonna drop the next Chronic for 20 years. Bro, that's how I hear Savion Damsky in them now.
It's so difficult, man. But I promise you, once we hit our stride, we're gonna be straight. I don't know, man. It's not gonna be nothing like the Out of Your Falcon Mind podcast, but we are really good, man. We are a really nice podcast. But I don't know if we ever gonna have a space like this, like to where we can be truly ourselves and truly just allow ourselves to be Falcons fans like this podcast allowed us to be. I don't know if there's gonna be another space sort of like there's not gonna be another space like this one where you could be utterly yourself no matter if you go to strip clubs or you go to church on Sundays. Or if you do both.
Or both.
But,
I mean,
yeah, or if you do both.
2025, buddy. Yeah, I mean,
it's not for me to judge. That's one thing that God tells me all the time. Ain't nothing. I don't judge nothing.
That's right.
But nah, man, it's not goodbye. It's see you later. And
absolutely.
As always, I got your number. You guys got my number. We're going to continue to text and talk about this frustrating freaking franchise.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. This might be Mike talking, but we got Penix now. I don't know. Something feels like it's on the horizon.
There we go. Stage 10, buddy. Already.
Something feels like it's on the horizon, man. You out here having 300-yard passers, 100 and 150-yard rushers, and 175-yard receivers in the same game. In a loss, number one, that feels weird. But number two, that feels like a sign of things to come. So, to answer your question before, I don't know where this team is going, whether this is going to be a rebuild or a retool. But it needs to be a something. Something needs to happen. Something needs to get blown up at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be a little bit of dynamite and buried somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know how Arthur would look at the season and be like, "A success." I mean, I don't give a shit one game better. Like, I don't need to hear it. Nobody wants to hear that. It's like,
pissed. I know.
Yeah, I mean, you should be. I mean, like, because you, as a business owner, and I don't care if it's a football team or any business.
Look at how many resources he has invested.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Over the last 3 years.
Yep.
To get us out of this sort of hell that they put themselves in, mind you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because they wanted to maximize the Matt Ryan window.
Mm-hmm.
But once they got out of it, they didn't have a plan. Now they've sort of been trying to manufacture a plan any way they can.
Yep.
And
sporadically.
Exactly. It's very sporadic. It's very erratic. And now we're in this space where you don't know what to do going into 2025. But what you do know is you've got the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You've got him weapons. You've got a good enough offensive line because of Bijan Robinson, who, my God.
Man.
John called it.
My God. But you have a good enough offensive line. There's pieces to be excited about. It's just nowhere near a finished product. So the question is, how do you get closer to being a finished product? And that,
yeah,
especially when you've handicapped yourself like you have with the Kirk contract, which we won't talk about here.
Well, dude, that we know what's crazy is I keep bringing up on our show is the show you and I did, the quarterback show and that we talked about the exact thing that just happened. We were like, neither one of us want Kirk because number one, the money's going to be crazy, but if it doesn't work out, what's going to happen?
The margin of error for Kirk Cousins was so thin.
Yeah,
because of all of the money that you gave him and all of the risk that you took on.
Yeah.
And not only did the risk not pay off, it collapsed midway through the season.
Yeah, you didn't even get a season. Not even a full
didn't even get a whole you didn't get a full season. It collapsed before it even got started. So now you're stuck with a Russell Wilson-esque contract now. Let's be honest. A Denver Russell Wilson-esque contract with a promising offense. You're sort of in the same boat as Denver, except Denver's defense is elite.
Yeah.
Ours is garbage.
Yeah. Sure is.
But I gotta go, man. I'm actually doing some surprise stuff for my wife, who I just thought about it. Better not be watching this. I don't think she I don't think, at least not live. But yeah, it's our anniversary tomorrow, so I got to get some stuff.
Man. Happy anniversary, brother.
From Walmart. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. I love you guys.
We love you back, buddy.
Freaking much, man.
We love you back. We're proud of you, dog.
Proud of you guys. Tell Liam that he better be throwing some gas this season, man.
He's got a dirty slider. I guess I need a photo.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Nasty. We're seeing your video. Yeah, dude. I'll tell him.
Man, thank you so much for coming, Savvy. We really appreciate it, dog. It means the world that you came.
Thank you, brother.
Man,
thank
y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for always allowing me to just talk ball about my favorite team, man, and always being that safe space for everybody, man. There's not gonna be another space like this, so we really do hope you guys do come back. No pressure, but we all really do hope that you guys come back. We love y'all, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Love you, dude. Yeah, man.
Love you too.
Peace.
Peace.
Dude.
We
didn't even speak about the Carolina Panthers game. And it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I mean, we all know what happened. The defense blew it, and Jimmy Lake should be fired. And Penix looked really good, and the offense scored whenever 500 yards. We lost the game. Drake Leonard had a great game. Bijan showed out. Tyler was a fucking man.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the game. Yeah, dude. I told you a lot of folks were going to come through, but I really had no idea that it was going to be like it was. Like
I want to say this real quick. It's one person who did not come. I will not hold it against. I love him to death. One of my favorite people is my man.
He's working. Yeah, he's working.
He's working. Yeah. So if y'all know me, dog. So just so you get yours, me and John fucking love you. No one has been on our show more than Fleet. So I don't care if Fleet
co-host everything.
Co-host everything, dog. He filled in for me quite a many times when I was going through something, dog.
So did Savvy.
So did Savion. Fleet, we love you, bro. I want to tell you this, Fleet. There's no Out of Your Falcon Mind without you, dog. You are part of the show. Even though you're part of another show, you are part of Out of Your Falcon Mind. And don't you ever fucking forget it, man. I think the world of you, bro. I'm proud of you. You're one of my favorite people, and you're one of my mom's favorite people. Like, my mom loves you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we all love you, dog. We love you, Fleet. Sorry you couldn't be here, but it don't even matter, man. You're part of you're in our hearts forever, dog. We love you, Fleet.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get. I told the chat I was gonna get to the chat like an hour or two ago. So I started some. So I'm gonna go through because this is the last show because we got to.
Lisa say if we don't go defense first round, I don't know what I'll do.
Yep. Actually, let me hit these first, and we'll get the ones I start. Appreciate you, Mark. Thanks for coming through, brother.
Congrats, y'all so dope. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for coming, man. That meant the world.
Yeah, appreciate you,
Lisa
man.
said this was amazing for real. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Full quarter said one thing about this off season is It's the first where we have the QB in place already. Great point. So maybe that will help them address needs. I don't trust Raheem though. I think everyone is iffy.
A lot of people in that boat, man.
Yep.
Big Low, appreciate you,
Big
brother.
Low, thank you, man. Wham, wham, wham. Thank you, Big Low, for the super chat, man. We love you, buddy. Thank you for coming, Low.
Yeah, dude.
Jeremy, man. I seen Jeremy. I was trying to get to you, man. Everybody was talking. JV, we love you, man. You've been one of our greatest
every
supporters.
show.
You mean the world to us. He said, great show, everyone. Glad more people surprised you and showed up because y'all deserve it. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for you showing up, buddy. Super Captain, my man, said, I hope Outta Blank watches, flows your podcast, and inducts you guys into the ring on. That he need to put us. I think we deserve it, buddy. LAJ that y'all gotta let us know what's the new podcast about before we let out and what it will be about. We will not do that, sir. We still working that out. But
because because we want to when we have the name. Like we're going back and forth on names. So we
gotta put it down. But we will on Twitter and on TikTok. We will let you guys know where
we'll post on here. We'll post on here when we get it set. Yeah,
we will.
Exactly.
So if y'all want to transfer, it's no problem. My mom. So this is my mom. She said, I love y'all both. Y'all made me a semi-Falcons fan. She really is. She got plenty of out of your Falcon mind stuff. Good luck with your new endeavors. I love you, Mom. Thank you. Tyler said, Happy New Year out of your Falcon mind. 2025, buddy. Thank you, Tyler. Right back at you. I love chatting Falcons with you dudes and gonna miss the podcast. Thank you, Tyler. Linda! Miss Linda, what's going on? She said, you guys been so much fun to listen to. I really hate to see this come to an end, but thank you for all the great shows. I know that you will succeed at anything you do. That meant the world coming from you, Miss Linda. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
LAJ said, can we get a special occasion pound for pound out of your Falcon Mind episodes for like draft, first game, bye weeks, opinions, end of season and playoffs? You never know, buddy. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know.
My man Marla, hey Marla, that meant the world to me. That was the dopest shit anybody ever did for me. I never forget that. I made it in time to catch the live. Out of your Falcon Mind forever. That's a Hall of Famer. That's my right hand man. That's my brother. Double H. It wouldn't be a show without you, buddy. That's one of our main man. Thanks for everything. Thanks for you, dog. You've been one of our best supporters. I never forget you, bro. We love you.
Yep. I don't he was talking to JR, but I just want to shout out Millie, man, because Millie's been in here so much as well, man.
Dog,
so
Millie is the king of coming when we was 10 minutes left in the show. Or he come to 10 minutes, then he rewatch it. We love you, Millie Mills, for always being late, though. You're a character. We love you. Super Cantor said, will you guys merchandise still available? Yes. So y'all want to buy out of your Falcon Mind thing? It's up right now. So y'all can go get shirts. You can look through it. We got coffee cups, tie-dye shirt. We got the Falcons colors. We got purple for Alzheimer's. Y'all can go get your out of Falcon Mind. I almost said the word. Out of your Falcon Mind stuff right now.
Yeah, we're not closing anything down. We're keeping it all open. Like I said, it's you never know, man.
JV said, thank you guys for all the effort and dedication for getting us info and breakdowns. Thank you, buddy. For what?
Dude. Yeah, man.
Variety Sports, the first ones to believe in us. We love y'all. Again, appreciate y'all. Mad Mike said, continue.
Thanks for coming through, brother.
Mike.
Appreciate
that meant the world,
bro.
Dude. He's a busy man, so for him to come, it really meant a lot.
Yeah, so we're having a new
man.
We're going to have a new channel. It has nothing to do with the Falcons. I think I teased it earlier, and I said it's going to be kind of music related. So like it'll be involving that, and then we'll have another podcast that spawns off of that. Like I said, we can't get super detailed about it, but JJ,
they're great. My man JJ said, "Damn, I'm gonna miss y'all. My favorite Falcons podcast. Thank you, bro. That means Ricky Smith out of your Falcon Mind. Got to catch the replay. If y'all didn't see this whole show, go watch it. We had everybody came up.
It take you some 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to watch it in pieces. Strapped up 24.
Yeah.
I love you out of your Falcon Mind. We love you back, buddy. We love you back.
Yeah, man. We'll be around. Yeah, we'll be around.
We'll be around. Yeah. Yes, for sure. If y'all want to watch new content, y'all can.
Ladarius,
we love you, dog.
That's new. We should have. Yeah, we didn't have a chance to do a show with Ladarius either. And make sure y'all follow him, man. He puts out great content as well, dude.
He really does.
Ashley, thank you so much.
Ashley, that's my dog. Again, love the nonsense. She always down for the nonsense. I love you, Ashley, personally. Thank you. Ricky Smith said, "Real talk, John and Mike. I appreciate you guys for real. Much love, brothers. We appreciate you, Ricky, man."
Yeah, dude.
Super Cancer said, John and Mike. Bodie's, that's my man. My man Bodie. We ain't seen Bodie in so long. I thought he was missing. I thought he went off the grid. He went underground. Maybe I don't know what. But my man Bodie's in the building. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, we love you, Bodie. I just asked about you. Love you guys. Meant to hop on. I saw your message too late. Both of you guys are destined for greatness. Love you, dog.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man.
You are
Hope all is
insane,
well with
brother.
you, man.
Michael Ward, the Hall of Famer. Wah, wah,
What's
wah.
up, brother?
That's my man. He took our product to London. You hear me? He went overseas with the Out of Your Falcon Mind Jump. I have that picture saved in my phone, bro. I look at it all the time. He said, John and Mike, thanks for all you've done for the Falcons culture. Thank you, bro. That meant the world. We love you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. And thank you for your service and your wife. Crispy, that's just still the dopest name, I think. I just love that name. Crispy, shit don't matter what the topic about, I'll be tuning in. And unless it's an Aints podcast.
You know it ain't that.
You would never do that. So thank you, Crispy.
No.
Keith said, Out of Your Falcon Mind will be missed like pound for pound, like learning from real Falcon content. Peace, you guys. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it, brother.
Maybe he said, don't get Penix jersey until we see new
It's
uniform.
true.
I'm waiting on Clark Phillips to see if he changes his damn number again.
Man,
Maybe.
I've seen I've
What?
seen different I'll have to send them to you, Mike. Some of the mocks that I've seen that possibly
Yeah.
we change into, they look good. They look good. I'll have to do 'em.
Okay, yeah, you got to show me that.
Yeah.
Ashley said,
Yeah, for
love
sure.
you. Really love you, Ashley. Thank you. She support everything. I love, she's nonsense. She's silly.
All right, buddy. So it's almost at 4 hours. So we go.
So I want to do this. The last thing I wanted to say before we left was my personal message. So I'll do it like this. I need y'all to hear me out real quick. Just want to leave with one last thing. Everyone came to the TikTok thing today. John, you gotta like the email.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We gotta read
Good.
it.
Thank you for reminding me. We do have an email, and I have to read it because we always say if y'all email us in, we're going to read it. So this is from Latoya. She said, "Hey John, I hope you get this in time to read it on the show. Just wanted to say on behalf of the entire Georgia State, thank you for you two for being always so nice to us. John, thank you for being a great example to us to learn from and sharing your wisdom every time you did. Please tell Mike that Elias will be watching tonight." And she said, "Tell him she loves him. He'll get that." I just wanted to write and say y'all provided us with so much entertainment on the way to and from games. I won't say the whole school watched, but I know for sure cheerleaders and the soccer team rock with you guys. John, can you sell this? Didn't you go here and graduate from here? Yes, both me and my wife graduated from there in 2006. Should have been 2004, but I changed my major, took a year off, did some things.
Johnny,
we got out of there. We got out of there in 2006. Mike, we share your TikToks all the time. It was a highlight for us to meet you. Lastly, Mike always calls other people the GOAT or LeBron or Kobe or MJ. Mike, your words made us view life differently, man. You showed us how to be bad but good, but bad but good. All you do is hype other people up, but you, my friend, you are the GOAT. You are LeBron in all caps. Thanks, John and Mike. You all will be missed.
But
thank you, Latoya.
That's that meant the world. So thank you for that. And shout out to Aaliyah. I love that girl. So I want to say this before we get out of here. Everybody, the main compliment I get all the time is that my man Jordan said, really going to miss you guys. Had a blast watching and interacting with you guys every week. Continue to be yourselves and keep striving to pursue all your dreams. Much love. We love you, Jordan. Thank you, man.
Sorry,
we need to bring some Follies dances for Mike's apart. Hey, we need to bring Follies back. Hey, dog, I was looking into buying Follies, I think, but they got shut down for licensing because, brother, man, they was in there a while, and so I am still looking into that. I want to own Follies. I want to bring Follies back. Good luck to y'all in life and hope for happy and healthy 2025.
You too, brother. Yeah, man. You too, brother.
My man Mark said, mission accomplished. Thank you guys for being an inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you, dude.
So the main compliment that I would get all the time is that it meant something to you. Like I made you see something different. It meant something to you. I want to tell y'all this real quick. We started this podcast, and then I think 7 months into the podcast, my father died. And y'all don't know what my father meant to me. So my father is no coming back from that for me. I cry about that still every other day. It made me hurt. Yeah, I never get over it, right? So I watched my father suffer, and then he died. And then my father's main thing was people being outgoing and you being able to stand up in front of people and give a speech or saying something, right? And my father would have never, he never saw the podcast because it was a secret. We were still little. We had just started. There wasn't nothing to tell him. And then he passed. So he never got to see it. He never knew it existed. So that pain I was going through, y'all keeps telling me what I did for y'all, but y'all don't know I needed the podcast. I needed this shit at that time. I needed to come on here and talk to you guys. I was going through, you don't know what that feels like if you never lost your father. John know what I'm talking about. You lost his father. There's no coming back from that for a man, for a boy. There's no replacing your dad. My dad is the GOAT. So I don't go to therapy. I didn't do that. This was the therapy. It was this. It was to get on here and to not think about it or to talk through it. And I even gave him a tribute on here. If y'all remember, the show had everybody crying. That was my man. I love my dad. So right as I'm going through that, that's the worst experience you ever want to see it. Right as I'm going through that, the girl I'm with, I can't even express to you what she did. Like, she cheated on me, stole from me, stabbed me in the back, slit my throat, pushed me down the steps, burned me. Like, it's the worst shit you could do to a person was done to me. So then I find myself going through that while still going through the thing with my dad, right? Right after that, I'm in jail facing life in prison. All this is happening at once. So this was, I needed y'all just like y'all needed me. Y'all mean to me what y'all say I mean to y'all. Y'all don't know what y'all did for me. So for all y'all saying what I did for you, this meant the world to me. I'm not a social media person. I never had social media before this. That's not my thing. From y'all encouraging me and willing me forward, I was able to be successful on social media and meet so many cool people. I was able to change people's lives, man. I don't like, I can't even say because it's their story to tell, but I believe I saved a few people's life. I changed a few people's life because they wanted to talk to me, and I got to tell them something that meant so much to them that it was able to change their life. That shit was insane. So I want y'all to know that if y'all get sentimental about me or my brother, like y'all think this means something, what we meant to y'all, y'all don't know that I needed y'all more than I ever let on. And John said this a few shows back, like, y'all don't know what I was going through when I would jump on this podcast sometimes. I don't let on. I could be going through hell. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to turn up and I'm going to have a good time. I never forget y'all. I want y'all to know that. If we come back to this, if you never see, if only John come back, if y'all never see me again, I want y'all to hear from me that y'all meant the world to me, that y'all changed my life too. So y'all meant just as much to me as I meant to you. And I thought this was awesome tonight because I want y'all to give me a room, give me a little bit of room to brag for a minute. No one else could have fucking done this. No one else could have fucking done this. No other show. And it meant the world to me because I'm a person that's, the shit I've gone through in my life has been, dog, look at what I put out. Look at how I treated you. So now I'm watching your sucker ass not get that energy back to me. And I'm confused. It's no excuse for it to me. I do take it personal. But like I said, man, when y'all go out y'all way to do this, y'all gave it back tonight. I cannot thank you enough for that. Y'all let us do our thing. And y'all supported us every step of the way. And this outpouring of love tonight, I never forget it. But I want to tell you, Johnny Ace, we deserve every bit of this shit. We deserve it for the people that we've been and how we treated others. I want to tell y'all, man, it warms your heart when you get shit back. Like it warms your heart to treat people kindly and to show love, but it warms your heart even more when they get it back. It makes you view the world differently. Like, damn, you know what? It is a cool place. And I told John, I said, if it's one thing I think that we changed, two things I think we brought to this is we like innovated it. We made this shit cool. And when we had all these segments and the dog was picking games and we was playing games, no one else was doing that. So you got to give us that. But then more than anything, I told John this 100 times, man, we brought love into this shit. And I don't mean to gay it up, but that's what happened. Man, we invited everybody. We was all inclusive. We didn't beef with nobody. We respected everybody. We brought love into the shit. And I want to tell y'all, man, it's too much of that. I'm too macho to tell you that you the shit. It's too much of that because you are thinking it. You are thinking that, man, this person is great at what they do. I like his shoes. It could be anything, but you won't say it because you too cool to build somebody else up. Or you think, I don't want to push them past me, because for real, what you're doing is competing. And that's why you can't give props, because you want to beat them. I didn't want to beat any of y'all. I wanted the same things for y'all that I wanted for myself. And John wanted the same. John wanted to see y'all win the same way John wanted to win. And nobody else was doing that. I'm sorry. That's no offense. So that's where we stuck out. And I hope it's an example, because look what we got back tonight. So I hope that y'all can watch that and be a little more positive, a little more encouraging of each other, and not afraid. I don't care if it's a man. I don't care if you're talking to a man. Ain't nothing for you to tell a man that you think he the shit and you think he's amazing at what he do and you proud of him. It's nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, and you get that back. You saw it tonight. The shit was beautiful. This was more than me and John could have ever imagined. John, am I lying? You didn't expect none of this shit, but it's 4 hours.
No, I haven't ate dinner.
I had to pee so bad. Look, I'm exhausted. I'm drained.
That's where I just went. I had no,
Look, I'm sweating. I'm emotionally drained. I'm drained. My head hurt. But I want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, as we sign off tonight, I love you guys for letting us be ourselves, for showing us respect, and for encouraging us, and for giving it back. We love y'all, and I want y'all to always remember what this shit stands for. The brand itself stands for being out of your falcon mind. Like, you fuck it, man. Fuck it. In any way in life, I'm going to 10. If I'm trying to go get it, I'm going to 10. If I'm in the gym, I'm going to 10. If I want that girl, I want the best looking girl. I want the best car. I want the best experience. I'm going to be the most positive. I'm going to be the most loving. I'm going to encourage everybody. I read a quote one time that said, it don't take, if you got a candle, if you light up 1,000 candles off of your candle, it won't diminish your flame, not one iota. I was never in competition with y'all, and nor was John. We wanted the same experience for y'all that we wanted for ourselves. And this outpouring of love tonight, it made every bit of that worth it. So from the bottom of my heart, stay out of your falcon mind. I love you from the bottom of my heart. That's genuinely. That's what the brand is. It was a loving brand. It was fun. It was about peace. It was about love. It was some new age, man, hippie shit. If you want my view, some hood hippie shit. That's what it was.
That should be a t-shirt, hood hippie shit.
There was some hood hippie shit. Like, we gonna make it cool, and we gonna talk about all these like urban topics, and like Edit's gonna have rap music, or we gonna have Pooh Shiesty, but then we also are gonna talk about how to treat each other. It was no other conundrum like that. Like, man, you see our show and you don't know how to feel. You feel one way 1 minute. We talk about food, we talk about everything. Y'all made that possible. Always remember, if we come back or we don't, always remember what the brand stood for. It was taking it to 10 in the most positive way possible. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man, I can't really top anything that Mike said, because he's spot on 100% for everything that he said. So my parents kind of, and I'll be short, because I know it's 4 hours and we got to go, and y'all been watching this forever. But they kind of raised me on the golden rule, right? It was like, treat others how you would want to be treated, and that's how I've raised my son. That's how we approached this podcast. We got into it. We didn't know anybody other than like the guys that we'd watched. Once we got a few shows in, we're like, okay, we'll reach out to a few of these guys, see if they'll have us on. And they did. You know what I mean? And we didn't get a go away, a hell no, or anything. And that's from anybody. That's JR or Pound for Pound or Smitty. Any of those guys. I mean, even hell, Mad Mike reached out. They all were welcoming us in, man, and it was amazing. So yeah, what Mike said, like it was never a competition. Like it was always just, hey man, let's just grow together because we're all Falcons fans. We're all supporting the same team, the same brand. We all go through the same shit every year, it seems like. But the like Mike said, and the main. I think the main thing, and we didn't know how this was going to go, how this was going to grow, what this was going to become, to be honest. But if love is the overriding theme of this entire show, then that's a fucking success, man. Like from top to bottom, because there's not enough of that. Not to get on any kind of tangent or anything like that. There's so much bullshit going on in the world. I ain't got to tell y'all. Y'all see it every day. Good and bad, a lot of bad. So if we gave y'all an outlet or anybody an outlet, if we sell the time, y'all get us through work, y'all get us through our drive, y'all making me smile, y'all make us laugh. And we get stuff all the time saying, man, y'all are so different. Y'all inspire me. We had somebody say like, literally what was it? I forgot. It was like a year ago, like literally viewed race differently because of us. I can't remember what the exact email, but it was like, that great. I mean, awesome. I mean, like
less racist.
Yeah. I mean, like, so yeah, right. Which is wild. But I mean, just whatever, man. If we had a positive impact on you guys, just know that y'all had this exact same positive impact on us because we wouldn't have kept going without the chat. Like, look, we come into the shows, or at least like Mike said, like I come into the shows with a show sheet, right? Mike's like, fuck the sheet, he's gonna do whatever. But like I come into it with trying to keep some semblance of like order to the show, right? But sometimes it just goes off for whatever reason. It could be the chat, which is great because that just brings in that's new element to the show that we never had prior to doing the StreamYard. So once we started that and we got the chat involved, and y'all made the show what it was as well. So for y'all that could show up to the lives means the world, man. And I know that everybody can show the lives, and that's fine. We try to we can't show up to all of our friends' lives either. Like we try to, but we got lives, we got work, we got kids, or I got kids, Mike's got strip clubs, you got priorities, man. We got shit you got to do. But we do, any whether you've watched the replays, whether you've listened to us on iTunes or Spotify, any type of support at all, man. Brought the merchandise, whatever. Just anything at all. Like we can't say thank you enough for all that. Again, I didn't know how tonight was going to go for me personally, because like I said, I was trying to juggle the everybody that we had coming through, plus the chat, and trying to get to everybody, the email, everything. So Mike, hell of a fucking job tonight, dude. Like just for like basically hosting it, because I there's no way my brain couldn't support speaking about a subject and trying to get other stuff out. So for everybody that came through tonight, man, that I didn't get to say that, I mean, love every single one of y'all, man, that was able to come through and give us love, man. And we wish nothing but the best for you guys, nothing but success, and keep your eyes on us, man. We'll, like I said, we're not done. Y'all gonna see us around YouTube. Y'all gonna see us on, like, we're still keeping Twitter out of your effing mind. If y'all want to follow us on Twitter, if you're not already, come talk some Falcons with us. Or I need to get it out. Or I'm gonna need to get it out somehow. I mean, me and Mike's still gonna talk back and forth, but I can't be bugging JR all the time too. So and you can keep, probably TikTok out of your Falcon mind. I mean, Instagram every now and then, but mostly TikTok. Y'all can still email us if you want to, atlfalconfancast@gmail.com. But this has been an unreal experience that I only would have done with the guy next to me on the screen. I had no intentions of doing it by myself. I had no intentions of doing it with anybody else in this world. He is my brother. I love him to death. Would do anything in the world for him. And yeah, I mean, we're not done, man. This is just a start, brother. And we, like I said before, we found out that we really enjoyed doing this together, and we enjoyed, and we became halfway decent at it. You know what I mean? So it's like, we started thinking, well, what else could we do?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where we're going. It's like, we've got some other ideas. That's all. And, y'all be well taken care of though. Like I know Pound for Pound's gone, but man, you got Smitty, you got Mad Mike, you got Berto, you got
Everybody you saw today.
Everybody you saw, man. Uncle Steve, we saw you couldn't get in, brother. We love you to death too, man. And just everybody you saw that come through, and the people that they couldn't come through. I mean, like, you know, there's it's a ton of people out there in the Falcon space doing it right. So a few more chat, man. Oh, it's Mark. Already got you, Mark.
Crispy said, Crispy is the play on my real name. Crispy, that's so dope. I appreciate your boys, and thank you for sharing that message about your pops, Mike. I lost my pops. So yeah, thank you. Mark said, I needed this, bro. You have no clue. Thank you for being strong.
Appreciate it, dude.
Thank you, Mark.
Appreciate you, dude.
JV said, always a fun time, and brought us together, not just a podcast. Lisa said, Falcons and fun. That's what y'all gave us. Thank you. Great message, Mike. Thank you, Lisa. Retro G, my man. Appreciate y'all, brothers. Monte Carlo said, yeah. And I want to shout out Jamal too.
Jamal, yeah, man, absolutely. He's always here. Yeah.
He couldn't make it tonight, but we love you, buddy.
And like, hopefully he was here earlier, man. Hopefully he's been hanging around forever. Always in our lives, man. Well, I mean, if we missed anybody, man, sorry. It's just been my brain is shot. It's been one hell of a night.
We've never done a 4-hour show before. So it's the longest show we ever did. Yeah.
Most people don't do 4-hour shows. That's the reason. I mean,
that just speaks volumes of I appreciate everybody for waiting. I never imagined that y'all would wait in the background.
Yeah, thank y'all for doing that. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to message them at the same time, like, hey, I'm gonna get y'all. You know, like I didn't want to be rude and push anybody off. It's like because I'm so thankful for them showing up. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, man. So one hell of a night, man. All right, so thank y'all. We love y'all. Stay tuned. Keep up. Don't, like I said, stay tuned to the channel. We're gonna, whenever we get our new thing going, we'll put a video out so y'all know where it's at, where to find us. And like I said, never say never, man. We may be back one day. Look for us around the draft time. We're going to do a draft show 100%. We'll be back, if not before then. Maybe, who knows? We may get a wild hair up our ass and want to talk about if something crazy happens.
Wild hair up our ass. Now that is out of your Falcon mind, Johnny.
I mean, it's possible that the Falcons could do some crazy shit, and we just have to talk about it. Then we will come back on. But as far as weekly shows and everything, man, well, that's it. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Mike, take us out.
One last time, man. Long live the GOATs. One last time. Out of your Falcon mind. Peace.